Hey guys, AJ here back on the limb for you guys. What's going on? What's going on, right? A little bit late, guys. Sorry about that. Guys, boy, oh boy, do I have a doozy for you today. As well, there was a couple things I want to show you first. Hold on. Let's go here. Let's go here while I pull this up. Michael, what's up, dude? He said, "Did you?" This is why these 304s are broke. They have cash app donations. Yeah, facts. Yep. Guys, so there's a lot of B-dubs that are not funny, right? You know? And what's even more funny is these B-dub comedians that try and like roast other comedians, and then they'll be losing and they'll just get pissed off about it, right? And just start yelling and screaming. Now, guys, look at this. John Carlo, what's up, dude? Snowboard, what's up, man? Guys, we'll do the first like 30 minutes for Discord members, guys. So I'm gonna drop the link in the Discord for anyone who wants to come up first. Hold on. There you go. And yeah, guys, here, look at this. You gotta have thick skin to be a comedian, guys. And these B-dubs have the thinnest skin of everyone on the planet, right? They're always offended. Tim Hicks, what's up, dude? Whiteout, what's up, man? He said, here's how to manage money. Buy every lottery ticket at your local gas station. Red Door, how's it going? Josh, what's up, man? Let me see. Brent's here. Dante's here. Adam's here. Tara's here. What's going on, guys? Good to see you guys. Is that a logo and image of yourself? No, guys, I made an avatar of myself, you know? Because I feel like that a lot of YouTubers have something that looks like them, so I'm not just like a disassociated voice. You know what I'm saying? So guys, I made an avatar myself, and you guys will see it start showing up in my videos. I have some pretty fancy stuff that I'm gonna start doing. Cause you guys, I don't know if you guys watch what's his name? The guy with the vampire avatar. I forget his name. But his is pretty funny too. So let me see. Yorgi, what's up, man? And guys, thanks for all you guys that were in the daytime live today, guys. You're gonna probably see more of those. You know what I'm saying? And this is just any time that I see anything that just like that just gets me. And today, guys, we talked about these simps that are in the friend zone. Why? Guys, okay. Now we talked about Tampon Tim, right? You know. Here we go, guys. Look at this.
Charles's daughter said she will skip graduate school in protest.
I got into grad school. I will not be attending, and I will no longer be attending the university that I originally applied for.
Hope Walls said the reason was a lack of support for student protesters.
Look at that.
I am not.
Yeah. Taylor the Fiend. Yeah. Yeah, he has his. I'm gonna try and make mine where the mouth moves like his, because that's so gangster how he does his, you know? So, but yeah, you guys are gonna start seeing an avatar pop up in my videos.
Not going to give my money, go into debt for support.
You're not going into debt. Your daddy, Tampon Timmy, probably flexed his influence and got you a scholarship. Please, isn't it funny? Her family's rich. It's just I'm like, oh my god, I'm fighting capitalism. I'm fighting the bourgeoisie. You're Snowboard, say something, dude. Come on, man. What is going on? Like, isn't this crazy, guys? This right here, guys.
Because I was just loading my stuff up.
Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. This is one of the most dangerous people in America. Upper class, upper class, rich, woke, college, white woman, right here. Right here. Steve, what's up, dude? Good to see you. my friend.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Rejai's here. What's up, my friend? And Steve259 is here. What's up, man? Snowboard. What were you saying?
You were talking about black comedians before, or black female comedians, and the only one who was kind of decent was Wanda Sykes because she was trying to get pussy, basically.
That's so true. That's so
true, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing about comedians, guys. You have to naturally be thick-skinned to be a comedian. And guys, here's the thing about male comedians. Most female comedians, they're being funny to try and like prove a point to the all-knowing they. They're trying to be funny, unless they're a lesbian, and then like they're just trying to get chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like men, a lot of male comedians, they will have serious issues, like serious emotional, psychological issues, and the way they deal with it is comedy. That's why they have to be around other comics that are just as jacked up as they are.
Yeah.
A lot of your favorite comics, guys, anyone who's funny on any side of the aisle, right, has issues. If you're that funny, you know what I'm saying? But like that's why they end up the whole comedy night life. They live in that, and a lot of them can't maintain relationships, because that has to be, you have to try and be a normal person. It doesn't work.
Remember, I was saying that like male comics are kind of like female strippers in a way.
Yeah, facts.
You garner attention and deal with being messed up.
Yeah,
and whatnot, and live a nightlife.
Yep, that's true. Well, you don't live in the real world,
Yeah,
and it makes sense. Yeah. Yep. So
institutions that don't support their students and the right to protest and
Oh, but I was saying, guys, and I know, because the best thing that they started doing is filming these comedians when they're just talking to each other in the comedy clubs, right? Like, guys, 80% of the time they're just roasting each other, going back and forth. But guys, how many times do you see there's some B-dub or some woke white chick with tattoos, and all of a sudden she says, "How dare you?" It's like, dude, what are you talking about? Nothing off limits. It's comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's no such thing as punching down to another comic. You're all
There are comics that are in wheelchairs. They're comic men in wheelchairs that are 500 pounds, and they can hold their own against anybody. Even though it's like clear, you can rip on this dude because of his weight. Look at Patrice O'Neal. Homeboy is like 450 pounds. But he would just roast people right back.
That what's that very popular show in Texas? I'm drawing a blank on his name, but you're trying to be a comic, and then you go up in front of like 4 other comics that just roast the hell out of you because you need to. That's a part of what it is.
Yeah, yep, and especially dealing with hecklers in the audience, So
speak out for their communities.
The young woman did not name the school she was going to attend, but many assumed it was the University of Michigan, which shuttered its DEI office days earlier.
Good. You know what I'm saying?
Hope received praise from both sides. Her supporters said she made the right decision. Others said she would make room for more deserving candidates.
Snowboard, was that you? Guys, okay. You ready for this? This is what I wanted. Well, here. Snowboard, this is for you. Mary pastor who quit the church to become a scripper after coming out as LDHT. He says being on OF is her new calling. This, guys.
And loved the church and loved my people and did everything I could to fulfill my leadership calling in the church until I could no longer fit there.
I'm just making sure that this isn't copyright.
Where the fullness of who I wasn't welcomed. I was.
There it is, guys. How many times have we talked about these single moms and these chicks who divorced their husbands using the same language, guys?
Yeah.
Guys, if transformerism is a social contagion, this is too. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll all say the same things.
Yeah, and when she's saying I didn't feel welcome, she means the attention wasn't on her 100% of the time. Hence,
Facts.
going to a platform that is.
Yep.
Where the 100% will be on her all the time.
Jimmy J, what's up, dude? John, how's it going? Let me see. Guys, thanks for all you guys that are members, man. I appreciate you guys clicking the join button, guys. We have Bianca and other types of emojis, guys, and I do membership, do members only content, and guys. The daytime lives, I think that the chat's gonna usually be members only. For that, those will be for the daytime lives. So guys, try and hit the membership button. And guys, I'm going to do a mascot to the channel, either video or live, because guys, I don't think people know who Bianca is, or the croutons chick, or the other one, right?
I love selling this twat.
We could find her and like pitch in money for her to do a little cameo.
Oh, that would be hilarious, man. That would be hilarious.
The woman definitely would do that.
Yeah.
What's she gonna say? No, she needs money.
Yeah, guys, she carjacked an old lady. You know what I'm saying? and then ran the car into a school. Straight up, dude. Hey, Henry, she's all yours, buddy. And she's got, Bianca's got 2 kids.
Nice.
2 kids, man. Two kids.
I'm a very dramatic person on Naturally Bus. I just found out I had herpes. My man broke up with me. And I just got burned $250. That's it.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Queer.
All right, and then guys, here you go.
Do you think that she uses a cross as a play toy for OnlyFans?
Look at this.
Oh my
thing, right?
Lord.
Guys, look at this thing right here. Look at this. Guys, you ready for this? Snowboard Henry. Here, guys, all you white guys in the chat, right? She's gonna show you guys, all right? Watch.
March 31st, 2025. I am a 58-year-old adult human female. I am formally making my proclamation, exclamation, right now to you. I will no longer be associating with any white males of any kind.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Steve, Snowboard, Henry, Josh, all you white dudes in the chat, I'm sure you guys are just going to cry yourselves to sleep.
Amen.
You can have her,
Praise
AJ.
Jesus.
You know what? Hey, John Carlo, dude, I'm sure that she sent you a fiance visa to get you to the U.S.
Yeah. That's marriage material. Yeah.
Yo!
She loves to celebrate diversity.
Oh, no. Ken, what's up, man? Ryan Tucker, how's it going? Tim Hicks says, as a black man, I pass. What else? She's all yours. Nah, man.
It does not matter if liberal or conservative. It does not matter what color hair or eyes. As long as the skin is white and it is a male, I will not be associating with it anymore.
Yippee.
The symbolism of a white male has become the epitome of hate.
She looks like that chick on that Austin Power. What was that Austin Powers chick?
Someone says, look. I'm going to lose so much sleep tonight. Josh, what's up, dude? Paco. Paco's here, guys. Paco, who else is here? Guys, if you're in Australia, New Zealand, the UK, or Canada, guys, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. Okay? And guys, give it like 10 seconds. Then I want everyone to give them a round of applause. Okay? Because I don't know how you guys made it another week in that effness hellhole known as Canada or the UK or Australia or New Zealand. I don't understand it. You guys honestly deserve a round of applause. Absolute clown world. Hold on, guys. Look at this.
One time, I went and had an Uber pick me up.
You guys ready for?
Oh, I think I saw this recently.
You guys saw this? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He was super hot, so I was like, "Hey, like, do you want to have sex?" And he pulled over and he was like, "Totally, right?" And then he sucked, right?
You see that other dumb 304? They just like,
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Right? Hey, guys, why do we let these chicks talk? Right? Come on.
You fucking whore. Yeah, that's it. Go home. Get my dinner ready.
another thing. She's saying he sucked. He just nutted and finished and probably went about his day. You know what I mean? It's all a bonus for him.
What did Ron White say? And the girl goes, "Every single dude on this base is a bad F." And I was like, I seem to. It seems like you forgot the one common denominator.
He has another funny, really old school one. He's like, "I just bought my wife a diamond." He's like, "That'll make her happy for about 2 weeks," like something like that.
My favorite is that my Mercedes has windshield wipers on the headlights so that I can see in a rainstorm. Yeah, well, I have a place to F your sister. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Gordon, thanks for being a member, man. Appreciate that. I need to have a sound effect for when people become members, man, and I will have one. Don't worry. You know what? Here. This is gonna be it, guys. I got it. Hold on. Where are we? Let's go. Hey, guys. So guys, this Sunday's Send the Asteroid, we're going to talk about the UK, all right? So, guys, anyone who wants to do your research and then come on the panel, guys, I want to have a big panel. Guys, anyone that's from the UK, if you want to jump on, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday, guys, we're going to talk about the UK because we've already talked about Canada, all right? And then what I want to talk about next Sunday after that, guys, is Skynet's coming for all these broads.
Yup.
Guys, AI is coming, and these chicks are cooked. Cooked. Because, guys, the layoffs are in the federal government, but they're in the private sector, too. I'm doing a whole long video that's going to drop in the next day or two. All these chicks whining about getting laid off, okay? So
he sucked. He was scared. So I got out of the vehicle and then I complained and was like, so I wouldn't have to pay. So then this other Uber driver pulls up and then I tell him about the experience and I'm like, I just fucked my last Uber driver and he was so shitty. You know, I had to cancel. I didn't say like some bullshit happened, you know, so I didn't have to pay. And this guy's like, okay, cool. Like, well, do you want to like give me a blowjob? And I was like, okay, sure. Why not?
Wow.
That's a key move right there.
So someone.
And I wonder how much the ride was. $24. Come
on, dude.
You know what I mean? It probably wasn't that much money.
Guys, you know what? Oh, I saw that one guy that got the guy in a triangle choke. No, he's an idiot. Guys, there was a thing where this one guy, he was wearing a Doge shirt to an Elon protest, and this guy knocked the hat off his head. Did you guys see that? And then he like tossed him and got him in a triangle. Hold on. Where are we? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this guy's an idiot. I'll tell you why, guys. Because he didn't choke the guy out. You know what I'm saying? Guys, someone touches you, you respond with overwhelming force. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? I have some type of background noise, some clicking noise. I don't know who it is, but if you could mute until on. Triangle choke. Let's see. Here it is.
Shit. Okay. Bitch. Later on, this guy would claim he only knocked my hat off, which is clearly not the case.
Now look, guys.
Shit on to knock you out.
You're gonna go down. Now it's gonna be a problem for you, man.
Jiu-jitsu is based on the idea that if your opponent is standing, he can put his whole body into a strike and generate enough force to knock
So now,
you
guys,
out.
Okay, now there's a couple things that are wrong here, right? Number one, he rolls to his back on concrete surrounded by people he doesn't know. That's not good. Okay? Because what if someone stomped on his head? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're on your back on concrete. That isn't good. Also, the way he threw him, he wasn't trying to hurt him. This throw,
punches or kicks, or not any real power.
you see, he basically broke his fall.
Yeah.
He could have knocked him out with that toss, right? Then, watch.
He's gonna put him to sleep. He's gonna put him to sleep. Hey, he bit me. He's biting me.
See? So he's biting the inside of his leg. He didn't put him out cold. Why would you do such a stupid thing? Dude attacked you and is biting you. What if he was biting his you know what? This guy's an idiot. This guy here, and this guy here, he didn't learn anything. Okay?
Yeah, he's
because he didn't
communist
understand.
Gavin.
Yeah, huh?
He's a communist Gavin.
What I'm saying is, no. Okay, guys, this guy right here doesn't understand the position he was in. All he knows is that he was uncomfortable. The only way for him to understand what happened is for him to get choked unconscious.
Feel pain.
Guys,
Never get on the ground in a street fight. Never.
But even if you end up there, you want to stay on top, and if you're on, you want to finish it as quickly as possible.
That's what
Now, guys, here's the thing too. If someone messes with you, you want to win that fight and every other future fight. Meaning, you get them so bad that they cross the street the next time they see you. Anyone that's ever learned any martial art that's worth a damn, they teach you that. My wrestling coach taught me that. He's like, if a dude messes with you, you shoot a double or a single, you pick him up and you slam him on his head. And if he's still awake, you hit him. You know what I'm saying? This guy here's an idiot. Because now he has a big bite mark near his schlong, right? He's like, yeah, who's awesome? You didn't teach him anything. Did you guys see the one thing where the guy was like, he got the guy in a leg lock? So the guy punched him twice when he was on the ground. And then instead of destroying the guy's knee, he just lets him go. So you let this guy get 2 good shots in on you. You roll for a heel hook and you just, hey bro, what, are you gonna hurt my knee? Yes. Dude, take his leg home with you. It just drives me absolutely... No, JD, no. You embarrass them by breaking their arm so they can't wipe their butt for 8 months. You let them know what could happen. So you're trying to, and nothing personal, JD, because I hear this from people. Guys, if they're throwing punches at you, they're trying to end you.
Yep.
And you're going to be like, well, let me just stop and think. Do I want to do a 5% worse? No. Nope. I'm telling you guys, you are better off judged by 12 than carried by 6. And here's the thing, guys. See, here's the thing about it, guys. Hey, snowboard, Henry, cook with me here, right? Let's pump up. In 1801, if a dude was talking mess to your face, what could you do?
Whatever you want, basically.
No, you take out a glove. What? I challenge you to a duel, right?
Yep.
And then you did 10 paces, turn, and fire. In the Renaissance days, or even in Japan, or in ancient China, whabap, and you guys had swords. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if a dude's gonna mess with you, he's got to be ready to just and that's why people had so much more respect for each other. You look at the Old West. Wah, wah, wah. If you talk mess, you better be able to unholster that thing. You know?
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Yeah, but yeah, you embarrass him by putting him to sleep.
Yep.
Guys, there was an Australian guy, all the Aussies, Aussie, right? Did you guys remember the Australian guy who got in a fight with 3 dudes? You could tell he knew how to fight because he had a good stance. And one of the guys that was coming after him's girlfriend was in his face, and he knocked out 3 dudes around the girlfriend. And the girlfriend's talking about, hello, you're not talking trust to my boyfriend. What's wrong with you? And he's like, bop, bop, bop. Yo. And the girl's so ridiculous. There's grown men just getting annihilated left and right. And she has the nerve to be. It's like, if this was the Middle East. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guys, please don't listen to people like this. You are gonna train
Because
all
now
this.
he also created.
He did it.
Yeah, he did.
So he did all this to prove what point, other than he got bit in the dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Dumb.
He should have put him to sleep. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? So, anyways.
And that guy who flipped the hat is Communist Gavin.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Guys, where were we? Oh yeah, we're on the 304s.
And then I give him a blowjob all the way from LA to Huntington Beach. It was a really fucking long time.
That's like an hour.
Yeah, this is a long blowjob.
This is such.
She looks
cap.
like, yeah, she looks terrible.
This is
that
such
girl right
cap, guys. You know, we're gonna do a show on a plastic surgery too, because it's bad.
It was a long blowjob. And then I got out of the car and he's like, don't worry, I won't charge you. And then the motherfucking charged me.
No.
Yeah.
If that is true, guys, if that is true, right?
City boy.
That's a T move,
Yeah.
baby.
That was the last time I fucked an Uber driver. I was like, y'all fuckers. You
Wait,
know?
what? Ruined it. What were you getting?
Look at that, guys. Was there anything
Yeah,
else?
she really shouldn't have made that.
Look at this. Okay. You know what? Here, we'll come back to this. But guys, this is the knucklehead that we're talking about. Okay.
I think I've seen her before.
Let's put the race card away. And guys, there's some type of clicking noise, guys, in the background. I don't know what it is.
Henry.
If it's a rapper or yeah. Thank you. So look at this.
My truck's getting repoed. But the thing is, I didn't even know that my truck was getting repoed until like 2-3 days ago. But it's not.
You stupid woman!
Not getting repoed because I'm irresponsible. It's
Yeah, I've seen this.
actually because I'm on a journey. I am on a quest of sorts, okay? Because I used to make $100,000 a year. For like 9 years, I made over $100,000. And then I quit my job because the universe was sending me way too many signs. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm doing this, right? And I was like, I'm going to do what I'm made to do, you know? Because I'd
You stupid woman!
figured out what I was made to do, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm helping people, cool. So I took out a loan for when I quit my job so that way I could keep making the truck payments.
You stupid woman!
And the truck payments were on auto pay. Auto pay. I'd taken out a loan so that I could figure out my life before the...
Is this not the most 304 thing you've ever heard in your entire life?
Took out a loan to pay a loan.
Look at that, guys.
So she essentially thinks you can just have the truck, like, for free.
Guys. White House said the question should be for an IQ potion. No, guys, we have guys, make sure to hit the like button. Let me check the likes, guys. I appreciate that. Give me a second.
Oh, she's gonna fix that IQ.
Or that face, man. Yikes.
Yeah, she's done a lot of psychedelics or something. That's why she believes this nonsense.
Let's see here. Guys, we have a 10 super chat, 2 members or 100 like goal, and we'll go to 304 felon TikTok. Okay.
What quest are you on, AJ?
To not freaking lose my mind. Look at these friggin' broads all day, guys. You guys know that one highlight talk thought guy.
Yep.
Where he has like to get pumped and dumped by Chad. Guys, I don't know how he does it.
On repeat.
Dude, he is one of my favorite. He like, guys, I don't really like AI channels, but he is one of my favorite channels. Guys, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he goes through all their TikToks and find. Guys, I have a hard enough time going through them the way I do because I just try and find clips that are related to the topic. You know what I'm saying? But he'll find a woman's TikTok and then go through all of it to get the entire story of her divorce. Guys,
Yeah,
I don't understand. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Dude, whoever you are, highlight talk that thought, man, you truly are a G, dude. You really, really are. And he is one of my favorite channels because, guys, that his earlier content, he would talk about more general red pill stuff, but he really, 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 really did strike gold. These chicks, these Generation X chicks and older millennials who leave their husbands for no reason. Yeah, JD said you're an idiot for making 100 grand. Guys, why does a
Yeah,
woman
I was asking myself the same question. Why did she have any money saved?
Well,
yeah,
no. Here. Let's pump the brakes because I think that I had talked about this in a different video. In my in one on. Guys, since when do women want like supercars and nice cars? Anyways, they usually wanted to be with the guy who had that type of car. Now you see B-dubs with Scat Packs and Hellcats and these white chicks with freaking G-wagons and stuff. Like, since when has that been a thing? You know? And here's the thing: if you have a luxury car or a sports car or a performance car of any kind, you have to know about cars because if let's just say you take it into the shop for a service, because even if you can't do your own work, you have to know, like, wait a minute, this doesn't need that, or this doesn't need this, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But these chicks pull up in a Hellcat, and the guy's like, nice.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna need more brake light fluid.
Yep. My friend's a service writer for BMW.
Oh, really?
Maybe Lexus now, yeah. And you can just say like whatever you want. It'll be like, yeah, it's like $3,000 for this oil change. You'll be like, okay, because they don't really know anything.
Yep,
So you
that's
can
true.
just like do whatever you want.
Clayton, what's up, dude? Scott, how's it going, man? David Hall, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, here's the thing, guys. I want you to put right now. Stop. Take a second, guys. I want you to put how long you've had your car. You don't even need to put the year, but how long have you had your car? No, how long you had your car and if it's paid off. Okay? Guys, I don't have a car payment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to drive my car until the wheels fall off. Period. And even then, I might put new wheels on it. Most of the guys I know. A friend of mine's a multi-millionaire, and he drives like a 7-year-old car. He's like a 7-year-old Dodge pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? You know? So.
The payments were supposed to be due. And then 3 days ago, they were literally like, hey, we took you off auto pay in December, and you're going to lose your truck. Unless you can make up all the 3 months of payments in like 2 days. First of all, I thought I was on auto pay, so I was bewildered. Second of all, the loan that I did take out, I ran out of it like 2-3 weeks ago. And yes, while I make money, it's not enough to support this. But here's why it just makes so much sense that my truck's getting taken away. So in November, I was getting all of these signs from the universe and like all of this, like, it was crazy. I was like in meditations and it was like, I need to get rid of my truck. So I tried. I went to go get rid of my truck and get something different. And it's almost April now. So I tried. I went to go try to get something different, but everybody was like, well, your truck's not worth as much as it was when you bought it because I bought it.
You think?
Yeah. She never changed the oil or did nothing.
Guys, I'm dropping a video about chicks that have these high interest car loans, right? Has I dropped that yet? Let me see. I don't think so. Guys, this chick has a 29.9% APR.
I saw one where it was like it was almost like it was made as a comedy thing, but it was like a B-dub dancing, and it was like a car payment for like 384 months, like something ridiculous.
Damn,
it was insane.
Let's see. All right, guys, let's see. Dante said he's had his car for 20 years. Well, Whiteout said 6 years. Tara said 2 years paid cash. Nice. Razor said 14 years paid off. Facts. Good job. Gordon says 1 year car paid off. Nice. Scott says 8 years. He said 5 years, no payments. Nice.
Nice.
Zorlon says 10 years ago paid cash. Nice. Brian said Raptor. Nice. That's a nice truck. Paid off, man. Dante said no payments in over 15 years. Nice. Gordon says his truck, here's another truck, 12 years old. Tim Hicks, no car payment. Red door, drives a Jeep. That has to be some type of like Native American stereotype. Yeah, nice. Paid off.
The John Redcorn edition.
Yeah, Clayton said 1 truck, 3 motorcycles, all paid for. Nice, man. Let's see. David Hall says he has an entire fleet of luxury cars paid. Nice, man. Nice. Let's see. And Steve has a Dodge Caravan. Guys, you want to know something crazy?
It's actually a good vehicle.
I found out today. Look at this, guys. Honda CRV.
Yeah, I've never made a car payment my whole life, actually.
Do you guys know this? All CRVs have a picnic table in the back.
No.
Did you guys know this?
No.
The bottom of the back of the car of all CRVs has a picnic table.
That's awesome.
Dude, I know people. My friend Rod, he had one with 285,000 miles. I guarantee he didn't know this. Look at this. The first generation ones have them. The second gens and the third gens all have these. Guys, I was today years old when I knew. Look at this.
That's
Do you
cool.
see where the spare is?
Yeah.
Guys, come on. You can't act like this is like normal knowledge here. Look at this. That is so cool. I wonder how many people right now are driving around, not driving a CRV, not knowing that there's a picnic table in the back.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, here we are. Oops, where was I?
When like chips and cars were hard to find or something or whatever.
Oh, all right.
Talking about.
So Tara said 2008. They stopped having it. Reza, you didn't know that. Stop capping. You guys don't make me feel ignorant.
Stop the cap.
Look at that. Look at that. Carlos said 8 years paid off. Nice. John Carlo has the Giselle. Nice. Joshua says buy your cars and buy your women with cash. Now, guys, I'm going to drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up, guys, once again. And guys, please join the Discord, guys. We had a lot of fun in After Hours on Sunday, guys. We'll probably do After Hours this Sunday also. So, guys, please make sure to join the Discord. I'm going to drop that link right now. We have a lot of fun in here. Let me see. Tony, what's up, dude? Inner Soul, how's it going? Let me see. YOLO for the Lambo. Nice name, dude. Here we go.
Right? But I knew I needed to get rid of it. But I couldn't get rid of it. Lo and behold, a couple months later, the universe is like, yo, you're getting rid of it. And I mean, I know that I'll have to pay the rest of it. You know what I mean? Like whatever they'll still
you're not
charge
getting
me
rid
for
of it.
There it is, guys. Right? No, because so I'm doing the car interest video, and the chick, she has a 29.99% APR. And this other chick, she was trying to get that Jeep hybrid. So they said, here, we'll give you this one Jeep because you ordered it, and because of the cough, it's late. So take this one. So some guy took her out alone. She didn't even know. For the one she was driving, and when her new one came in, they marked the one she was driving as a trade and added it to the balance, dude. Oh no! Oh no! So now she's like $40,000 upside down on her Jeep. She looks like Bobcat Goldthwait. She sounds like him too.
Like, I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that because it just makes so much sense because I needed to get rid of it anyway. There were so many signs that I needed to get
Reza, Elements are excellent cars. Elements are one of the Elements and Xterras, and there's another one where they made it, and the what's that Toyota, the FJ Cruiser, they were made in the wrong times. Dude, guys, if you need a car, I would say a Camry, a Prius, a Corolla, a Civic, an Accord, an Element, a first generation Ridgeline. Yeah. So, whiteout. Hyundais are decent cars, but it'll get stolen. You know what I'm saying? So,
get rid of it. Here's the thing, right? Like, I had run out of
She
money.
messed it
Okay,
all
no
up.
big deal. I'll make more. No problem.
No bumper on the front.
Looks all busted up. Yeah,
She
yeah. She was
messed it all
probably.
up.
She was. Look, guys. Look. Obviously, she's on some Xannies, right? And
Yeah,
of course,
something.
she's probably shots, right? You know what I'm saying? And then she's out with her friends. There's a party in the USA, and then all of a sudden. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. This is girl math. This is girl math.
Yeah.
Right here.
But I'm in the middle of trying to manifest a bunch of money. And all of a sudden I start losing things. Also, yeah, this is it was a problem, but it's not my problem anymore. I didn't make my payment for 3 months. I didn't ever notice that it wasn't coming out on my bank. I don't look for the things that should be coming out to keep coming out half the time. I don't know. Hi.
You don't look at the balance in your bank account, huh? Right?
Just like a woman.
Right?
All my ducks are in a row. But so
Oh, that was pretty ducking stupid. This
Guys,
broad is
she's-
smoking quack.
She's no, there he is again. There he is again. Look at this guy. Look at I'm Jedi said Affleck. Yo. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
somehow for 3 months I never got a phone call. They like literally brought me a letter that said that I've been missing their phone calls. I literally called the company and I was like, I haven't gotten any phone calls. Like, I really thought I was still on auto pay. And they were like, we don't have your phone number on file. And I was like, let me read you this letter that says that you've called me too many times. But anyway, the point is that it's weird that you could not pay for something for 3 months when it was your full priority, and like you basically planned your life, your new life where you quit your job, taking out a loan to pay for that. It was like $801 a month, right? Like, I literally took out a loan to be making these payments, and I wasn't making the payments, and I didn't even know, and now they're just like
Jesus.
Is this the Blair Witch Project? Yeah, guys, come on. Yeah, snowboard, yeah, man. You always with the jokes, man. Never stop. Guys, put 3 1s in the chat for snowboard, right? That's what I'm talking about.
2 days ago, 3 days ago, hey, we're taking it? But before I learned that they would be taking it, I started trying to manifest $100,000. Like, out of nowhere. I was like, you know what? I'm getting $100,000. That's going to happen, okay? I know that that's...
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
How about you manifest yourself a personality? How about that, right?
Bizarre. But I am out here testing the laws of quantum physics at their finest, okay? Okay. So I'm like, I'm going to manifest $100,000. So I start trying to manifest $100,000. And then, like, what, probably 2 days later is when I learned that, hey, I'm losing that truck. So then I have like $400 in my bank account, and I end up coming across an extra $1,500 in savings bonds that I didn't even know that I had from my great-grandfather from when I was like 3 years old.
And I'm sure your great-grandfather would be proud of you, right? I'm a fucking idiot, dude. Guys, here. You know, guys, here, hold on.
He just rolls over in his grave.
Guys, I did drop the link for anyone who was coming up, guys. So hit the StreamYard link, right? Don't be shy, guys. What? First of all, why would she post this, right? Why would she think that this is funny to post? And then
the whole thing
honestly,
might be a lie as well.
Yeah, and guys, these women, they chose this. 80 years ago, you know, women found a nice guy, you know, they were feminine, beautiful, nice women, prioritized family, you know what I mean? And they weren't out here dealing with all this foolishness, you know what I'm saying? Guys, women have always worked. Rich women didn't, but women always worked. All the top 10 things that women do now, women did 120 years ago, right? Other than replace farming with HR. You know what I'm saying? You know? Nurses, retail. If you were walking down Main Street in some town in middle America in 1912, you would go to the market, and the owner might have been male, but there was a bunch of chicks working there. If you went to the grocery store, if you went to, there were secretaries, there was the bakery, there was nurses, because women always worked, or they worked on the farm. You know what I'm saying? Or they were cleaning houses. They were nannies. You know what I'm saying? So women have always worked. They just weren't in the areas where there was a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because remember that women couldn't have any debt, and they couldn't have bank accounts, which means that some woman could put the thunder throat down on her husband, have him open up a line of credit, max it out, right? And then just leave, right? Just take off and leave him with all the debt. Guys, the only thing feminism has done, even though feminism was started by a bunch of Marxist, occultist rods, how is it these Marxist chicks have made women in the West slaves to the very capitalism that they hate, right? Because if you had the women with no bank accounts and they're still working, they're in the neighborhood. One's the nanny, one's it was like a small economy in and of itself, and that money would stay in the neighborhood, you know. But now it's at Chase Bank, it's at Bank of America, it's getting taxed by the government.
Yep.
Why? Lenny, man, thanks for the membership, my friend. Appreciate that. Where is my sound effect? Thank you so much. Ireal, what's up, man? Ken Callahan, how's it going? Emil, how's it going? Hey, Ken, man. Hey, Ken, thanks for all the stuff that you send me in the Discord, man. I appreciate that. And guys, all those in the Discord, any news stories that you want me to cover on Thursdays for 3NN News, guys, drop that in the 304 News network thread, and I'll cover it in the first hour before we go to courtroom footage, right? So
that only appeared in my life like a month ago, because before they literally did not exist, like when I was broke and like...
Guys, anytime this chick says like or literally, take a drink, okay?
Like, they did not exist, okay, before. Like, I know that they existed, but, like, no one knew about them until, like, a month ago. And the interest from those bonds, plus the $400-something that was in my bank account, gave me $2,000, which was the exact amount that I needed for this Jeep on Facebook. Which, by the way, has everything that I wanted my truck for. Let me explain. Yeah, first of all, I wanted my truck to run, which it does. But let me show you the inside of my truck, okay? I like cream leather seats and tan interior with like...
Guys, if you're gonna have a cheap vehicle because you're broke, why would you buy a Jeep?
Yeah, exactly.
If you need a cheap point A to point B car that's cheap, why are you gonna get anything American? I'm just saying, like, if you're destitute, right? Look, Civic, Accord, a Corolla, or guys, my go-to car, right? Guys.
Like Lincoln Town Car?
Yes. Yeah, but hold on. 1999 Toyota Avalon. Here you go. Right here. It's an old person's car. You can find these with not a lot of miles, and they're bulletproof, and no one wants them. This is a Japanese equivalent of a town car or a Grand Marquis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same thing. Or my other go-to car. You guys know. Let's go! Tanks! Guys, this is the M1 Abrams of cars. These things will run you forever. And you can find them with like 40,000 miles because it was in Grammy. Yeah, it was in Grammy Graham's garage. All you do is change the fluids and you're ready to rock.
And they're very comfortable inside.
Yes, even the supercharged ones. Yeah, the Riviera too. Anything that has that 3800 in it. Riviera.
Yeah. So good, GM had to stop making.
There it is. This thing too. One of these, man. Bulletproof. You know? But yeah, guys, this right here, this Park Avenue, you get one of these, it'll be the last car you ever need to buy.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass, dude. There's this girl, there's this blonde girl in
you could
college
like tow with that if you wanted.
I used to know, and her grandma gave her one, so she's this hot blonde. I'm talking like smoking body. So she looked like the girl from Blondie. I mean, she was smoking hot, and she would always pull up in the parking lot. It was where's the silver one? It was silver. It was this one. She drove one of these with the white walls and everything. She's like, I like this car. Nice. And she's bumping Britney Spears in this thing. It was hilarious, you know? So, all right. I digress.
Fake wood finishing, okay? This is very specific. I
But
like
you bought
dual climate.
Michael, the Grand Am and the Grand Prix both have that 3800 in it. You know what I'm saying? Any
Really good engine.
GM car with that engine and transmission, you're ready to rock, dude. You know?
I heard a mechanic tell me one time that it had a hole in the side of the block on the 3800 and it actually like ran like fine.
Yeah.
It's like you can't kill it.
Yeah. Yep.
Like heated seats. I don't have AC seats. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else like that I specifically wanted out of that truck. But that's why I got that truck that was so expensive. That and to move a camper. But I literally got that truck and it was my dream truck purely because it had
stupid.
Creamy tan leather interior. This is a 1999 Jeep. I did not know.
Why would you buy a 90s? Guys, do you think that's a Grand Cherokee? Probably.
Probably is. Yeah, I think it was.
That truck,
look at the
and it
side.
was my dream truck.
Yeah.
Purely
Yeah, it is.
because it had creamy tan leather interior.
Whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. RB says he restored his 2000 Grand Marquis GS, 295,000 miles.
Yeah.
Look at that. Let's go. Let's go.
It's awesome.
My dad only buys those cars and works on them. They get up to 300 quite easily.
Yeah. And what's crazy, there was a
4.6 engine.
There was an old car web YouTuber, and he had a turbo on a 2004 Lincoln Town car, and he just like took the boost controller off of it. We just woof and just went and it made it down the quarter mile. It took 2 seconds off the quarter mile. It didn't blow up either. It did not blow up. It was crazy. So
This is a 1999 Jeep. I did not know that they had creamy leather interior.
She is so annoying.
Yeah.
Gosh.
He looks insane.
In 1999 Jeeps, okay? I
Okay.
liked it because of dual air. The radio, I don't care. I can replace that. I liked it because of dual air.
Why?
I just got dual air again. I liked it because of heated seats. I have heated seats again. I have a running vehicle, and it has where I can program seat settings.
guys, how do you
Why?
not
Just
know?
for using it. For
If you're the only
$2,000
driver, who
each.
cares?
How do people
Yeah.
not know anything about? Guys, please hit the like button, and then guys, please know enough about cars to be able to name the make, the model, and around what generation it is. You guys know how many of these broads get in an accident and the person drives off? I don't know what kind of car it was. Ma'am, was it a car or a truck? I'm not sure. Was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys, you have to know. This person hit me and drove off. It was a late '90s Tacoma. It was red. Or this person hit me. It was about a early 2000s Crown Vic. It amazes me how people don't know enough about cars to be able to tell you what the make and the model is. Was it a truck or SUV? I don't know. It's like, how do you not know? Was it a
Some people
Silverado
just
or a Tahoe? Was it a freaking F-150 or a Dodge Ram? You dunderhead. Why?
At least the make.
Exactly.
Not the model.
For $2,000. So I bought almost like a $40,000 truck years ago and was like, this is the only way that I can get everything I want. And now I'm losing the truck that the universe wanted me to lose.
The universe.
That Jeep is going to be clapped out hard, too.
Just like her.
You saw. Well, you guys saw how she treated her nice truck, right? You guys think that she's gonna treat this Jeep any better, right?
You stupid woman!
After I decided that I'm going to manifest $100,000, it was like, you're getting rid of this expensive ass truck. And it was like, here's $2,000 that you didn't even know. Nobody even knew existed until like a month ago, plus the exact amount left in your savings account. Not savings account, banking account, but same difference because I don't have savings. And
Of course.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
And
Look
then
at
all
this
the money that her great grandfather gave was like gone in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all know where, right, guys?
A pot smoking slut.
And still, here's a $2,000 vehicle that's just aimlessly on Facebook that literally has every single thing that you wanted in a vehicle. It was why I spent $40,000 on a truck, was for these features that I literally just got
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, rate the Lulu level.
Yeah.
Rate it.
It's over 9,000.
Why would you post this?
In a 1999 Jeep Cherokee. And the literal best thing is that this thing also comes with 4-wheel drive. For some reason, it runs amazing. It has an oil leak, but what doesn't? I'll fix that.
She's not gonna fix anything.
The Jeep comes with 4-wheel drive. Who guessed?
Yeah, I know.
And it has literally everything that I want, plus 4-wheel drive. Plus, it can flex and do things on a trail. And I live in the woods. That truck, the only, like, something I...
Yeah, we can tell. Guys living in the woods live in the woods because they want solitude and they want to be left alone. Chicks live in the woods because they're a little odd. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? In general, there's I know a couple of there's a woman that I went to college with, and like she's from like freaking Wyoming, and her husband and her live in the woods, but she had bought the property first and was like living out there by herself because she's like a mountain chick from like Wyoming, and then they built a house out there. So there are some chicks who can live in the woods and be fine, but in general, you know, they're like...
What I didn't like about that truck was that it was 2-wheel drive, and I always regretted that it was 2-wheel drive because I live in the woods, and you can just get stuck. Like, just stuck out here. I am, like, 30 minutes from the closest, like, Walmart. I am in the woods deep. And you can get stuck out here, and now I can't. So I'm so excited, because I know that this $100,000 is coming to me.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's coming to you.
Know it, because I keep getting all these signs. Like, I keep getting all these signs. I'm seeing, like, every single number, like, all the time. It's literally like, oh, I'll see 303, 333, 404, 444.
Red Door, I know you live in the woods, but you're Native American.
I'm not alone.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
You live alone, though.
505, 515, 55, like all day, every single day. I'm getting constant angel numbers, constant everything. Like, it's literally insane. Oh, and my check number, because I wrote a check for $100,000 to myself. And I'm like,
well, why don't you just go cash it?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Just go cash it. You're set.
Oh, no. And guys, you might think that this is like a gag, but guys, she made a follow-up. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen
glad
this
that I have
video
it, because
before.
technically quantum physics, that theoretically completely is science backed that should work. So I'm like testing it out, that I should just be able to attract it towards me. So I'll let you know when that happens, because it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, and it's going to happen, and that's why it's going to happen, because I know that it's going to happen. So yeah.
Is that not the most woman thing you've ever heard in your entire
happen because I know it's going to happen.
Guys, you know, men cannot think this way. And guys, here, I'm gonna let's cook here for a second. Let's pump brakes. So guys, earlier in the live, someone said something about Gen Z. Guys, Gen Z men are more conservative than Gen X and millennials, right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna cook Gen Z young men anymore. The Gen Z women are more woke than ever. So as the Gen Z men move more to the right, they're moving farther to the left, and there's a divide. It's the millennial men. It's the mid-20s guys. You know what I'm saying? Because the 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds, those are Gen Z. And then millennials are still like, 24 to like 39. No, 24 to about 30 and 41, right? Mm-hmm. Those guys are the biggest betas there are, right? The biggest betas and simps. They're the ones who bought this whole FNS thing, a hook, line, and sinker, and will defend it, right? So, I think that most of the Gen X guys have either had their balls burned and have been divorced, right? Or even if they're like married, they silently hold our beliefs but don't say anything. But you are more likely to get in an argument about blue pill stuff and red pill stuff with a millennial man than anything else, because all their nuts are just in jars on the wall, anyways. But
well, because the '90s and early 2000s had a ton of blue pill type download stuff,
yes,
and you never,
yep.
there wasn't any internet really that someone could go and like. Kind of the internet is one of the only ways, besides like
so the internet and Tom Likas. Yeah, the
yeah,
internet.
Tom Likas.
Tom Likas and Mark Rudolph. Those are the only people out there doing it. But my point is that the millennials are the ones that are responsible for a lot of this stuff, because a lot of them are. You have a bunch of young chicks that are hitting the wall, and then a lot of older chicks that are in their mid to late 30s that have just become single moms, or that biological clock is ticking, or that delusion that they haven't hit the wall has finally just gone. That's why you see on TikTok more 25 to like 38-year-old chicks do the bulk of the whining. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then kind of what this chick is doing, it's like very new age spirituality. So like when they can't follow a traditional religion because they're 304s and stuff. So they say like, well, if I do manifesting and a ton of these like newer age religious stuff, which is saying like, how can I become a selfish 304, and literally the world will manifest around my selfishness. So
yeah,
that's why a lot of this is popular now, because I think I don't know, it's appealing to people.
Yeah, you just want something and you get
it. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So this whole it all stems from this Marxist, F-ness type of mindset, because capitalism is a masculine mindset. We go out there, we get it, because we don't deserve anything. We only eat what we catch, right? And then millennial men and women, you see millennial men talk about manifesting too. Guys, manifesting means I'm going to sit here and not do a damn thing and just wait for it to come to me.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to wait for everyone else to work for it and then whine until I get it. You know what I'm saying? Insane. Guys, I don't give anyone anything. Ever. You know what I'm saying? I will, for your friends, family who need help, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that these homeless people, I don't give them anything. Guys, I don't give chicks my freaking money. No way, dude. Why? Why you gotta work this hard? Earlier today in the earlier live, Walk had said that he knows an older guy that has some freaking a Colombian 304 that's running up his credit cards.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Getting repoed. But it's so convenient because now I don't have to pay off the whole truck. Like, yeah, sure, I lose the truck and I'll still have to pay it off. But like,
and your credit's messed up. You know? What are you doing?
But in the same sentence, she's like, I don't have to pay it off. And then she's like, yeah, I have to pay it off. Like the same
I'll pay off less than.
Ajax, thanks, man. That's a very nice compliment. Yeah, man, appreciate that, guys. Yeah, all of the time, like it's just shows are on the internet, and it's so funny that he had a show once where it was like, would you hold on?
He must have been more kind of West Coast, because I remember as a kid.
Yeah. He was on the West Coast. Yeah,
I heard like Michael Savage and stuff, but I never heard of Tom Likas till like maybe like a few years ago, like on YouTube only.
Yeah, he was on the West Coast, and then he was in Texas and a couple other states.
So he could have been on East Coast, but it'd be like 11 at night or something.
But it was hard to find him too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Doug MPA's here. What's up, man?
The truck when I get the money, and who cares? I'm getting money later anyway. And I just got a $2,000 Jeep that literally has everything that I want and more. Like, I'll just switch out the radio, which is fine. And I got one of those little, like, $20 Bluetooth converters. Like, I mean, literally, for $2,000, I got everything that I thought I could only get out of a $40,000 truck. I am so freaking happy. Like, yeah, so my truck's getting repoed, but oh my God, is my life on the right track?
So Bob.
Jesus.
She is insane.
Guys, what do you think she's on, man? Zoloft, Zans, you know what I'm saying?
Adderall.
Adderall, you know?
I don't know, but it's giving me the devil's rejects energy. That's for sure.
I'll let you know when there's updates because.
All right, guys, here. This is hold on. This is her.
So yesterday, I of course.
She's amazing. And look at these goofy tattoos, guys. Hold on. You know what? Let's take a little. So before we follow up on this here, guys, let's look at some of these manifesting videos. All right.
Manifest $5,000 for this week. It is March 30th. We're manifesting money for the week of March 31st, going into the first week of April as well.
Let's manifest $5,000 for this.
It's like $1,000 a day.
Guys, how did Joseph? Don't even try with this. Okay, Joseph's gonna have a stroke if Joseph tries to figure this out. I can hear him scribbling on a freaking whiteboard. He's trying to scribble it out and figure out the equation in this, dude. You'll have a stroke. Guys, think of this mindset. Men cannot sit here and be like, I'm gonna manifest $1,000. Think about how insane.
She can manifest 5,000. Why not 1,000,000? What's the deal?
Absolutely insane.
What I could say is that they take it to the extreme. So the manifesting thing, it's I work, and then let's say if I go to a job and I expect to make 100, the person that's paying me might say, I want to give you an extra 50 or an extra $75. But it's not that I'm manifesting just $150 out of nowhere. So you have to put in the effort, and sometimes God, the universe, whatever you believe in, does step in and assist and give you more than what you worked for. But you have to first take that first step. So
what do they say, though, Joseph? Faith without works is what?
Faith without works is dead.
Thank you very much. Guys, pretty much every single major religion has that credo, right? But here's the thing: all these knuckleheaded broads, guys. How many times have you seen in my videos? Anytime that these 304s mess their lives up, they blame it on Jesus, right? Right? Bastard kids, the herp derp, the high five, dude. That God has nothing to do with any of that. Absolutely insane.
Notice when she said her truck was repoed, that was part of her journey. So
Yeah,
that's another excuse.
Of course. Insane. Let me see here. Ooh. Sid, what's up, man?
If they believe something is in their journey, then that believes they almost can't manifest something, because if it's a journey, it's like predestined.
Yeah, but they always assume that it's predestined to be positive, and not negative, right?
Yeah.
Garrett Grant, what's up, dude?
Come with me on my journey to stupidity.
Our truck is on the journey back to the impound lot. So she's on the
journey. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. I appreciate that, guys. And let's go.
So let's manifest some money. So if you already found out, you know what to do. Bookmark, share,
stubby fingers.
I can barely even understand
Thank you,
what she's saying. Hold on.
For $5,000 this week.
No.
Thank you, universe, for $5,000 this week. Write that, and also write, thank you, universe, for always working with me. Thank you, universe, for always working with me. The universe is always working with you. Okay? Being serious, the universe is always working with you. When you truly believe that you are worthy of abundance and prosperity and money, the universe gives you what you want. So
guys, how many followers do you think this knucklehead has?
It's more than one.
Huh? I think we said one's too many.
1,000.
200?
I have like 50,000.
47,000
Oh my God.
followers.
Come on, man.
They're sheep,
We know.
guys. Sheep.
Well, we know how she's manifesting her 5,000.
Come on, man.
Well, I'm like, course on how to manifest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. Adrian, what's up, dude? Ken Callahan, how's it
another
going?
good thing.
You going?
Think of it. Man-a-fest. A man.
There you go, dude. There you... But guys, whoa, pump the brakes. No, guys, hold on. Let's stick with this here.
Yeah.
Guys, the reason why they're so lackadaisical about this is because they expect one of us men to swoop in.
Here I come to save the day.
And pay their bills. They cannot. Kevin Samuels, he showed this the best. These women cannot imagine a world where they're 70 years old and homeless.
Yep.
They can't. They think that no matter what, it's gonna work out. Guys, do you remember those of you guys that have been with the channel for a while? I have the story of the Japanese chicks. I have a playlist of Japanese, Chinese, and Korean chicks. These old women who get arrested so that they have a place to stay and they can be around other women. Yeah. They're like 70, 75-year-old, 80-year-old Japanese women. Matter of fact, hold on. Japanese women arrested on purpose. Here we go. Where is it? Oh, this is Vice. That's copyright. Yeah, we all know they're woke. But yeah, guys, you can look at the article. Damn, hold on. Look at this.
An Alabama woman remains in the Walton County Jail tonight on child sex-related charges.
What?
Walton County Sheriff's deputies arrested 53-year-old Tracy Hinfeld Saturday, charging her with using an electronic device to solicit a child, traveling to meet a minor for sex, cyber-stalking, and tampering with evidence.
Dude!
There you go.
So she got caught up in a Chris Hansen sting, dude.
Look at that, man.
Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
This is a woman?
Yeah.
T-cap right there.
Look at that, man. She said,
"Hey, NBC, 2 words, role playing, chat room, dude."
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the news, dog.
Well, it's a little late for that, dog.
Oh, that's crazy, man. All right, here we go. Manifesting.
Mommy crazy.
Guys, nothing good can come from this knucklehead's mouth. Dude, look at these tattoos. Look at that, dude. Look at that.
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
And guys, yeah, you had to wonder how like Native Americans and Chinese and Japanese and all these cultures that women steal all this quasi-religious stuff from. Like they take, my Native American friend told me about like hanging a dream catcher, and they turn all these traditions from like Native Americans and Chinese and slap it all together and make their TikTok woo-woo BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was from some indigenous tribe that I learned that if I manifest, and burn some incense, I'll be a millionaire.
Talk about cultural appropriation there.
Facts.
Oh, they do. Yeah, they love that stuff. Yeah.
But I've been singing this simple affirmation to myself every day.
This ought to be stunning.
And literally, I have been manifesting so much money just this past week.
Look, she's driving, dude. She's gonna get an accident. Hey guys, there's a thing on the steering wheel.
Yep.
What do I always say, guys? Yep. The steering wheel, right?
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Nowhere. Repeat this affirmation. It's simple, but it's powerful.
You ready for this, guys?
Every day, all I do is get paid because I think positive about each and every day. Every day, all I do is get paid because I think positive about each and every day. Simple, but powerful. Repeat it for a couple days and tell me how much money you manifest. I love you.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Oh, man.
She's got to be a real life 304.
Guys, come on, dude. Look, Joseph, someone says, you look like Whitney Houston, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at all these comments, guys. Yes, Queen, love this. I'm claiming it. Yes. I caught myself grooving while listening to the affirmation. I'm claiming it. Thank you. I love you. Some simp.
She looks like Whitney Houston pre-quack.
I'm going to say something I need y'all to keep up. Money is energy. It is energy that is circulated. It is not spent. It does not disappear like energy, period. It goes somewhere, but think about money. It comes back, okay? It's circular.
Someone. I got nothing.
She's gone in circles. She's gone in circles. But this makes sense.
What is going on, dude? What is going on?
Well,
Do
it
you
is
honestly
energy.
believe this?
It's called currency, so it is an energy for sure. But
Yeah.
And you know what happened? That last girl, instead of money, she just kept manifesting money shots to get that money.
But money is on the same frequency as sexual energy. Not
Come on, man.
I told you guys. I told you.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I work at Hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at Hoeing. The sexual energy. Sexual energy is playfulness. Sexual energy is being childlike. It's creativity. So
I love selling this twat.
whenever you're on that frequency of playfulness and creativity, the money is going to circulate back to you. When you're only spending money on your bills and things that you don't like doing, it's not going to circulate to you because you're...
Look at that. Look at...
Oh, my God.
So what is she saying? Invest?
when you played that clip, I thought that was her talking. That was perfect, dude.
Is she saying invest?
She's not wrong.
Putting out the vibration of sexual energy, of creativity and playfulness. But when you're doing the things that you love, and you're spending money on the things that you love, then it will circulate back to you.
And this is the most woman thing I've ever heard. Guys, we spend money on things we need and not things we want. Guys, I want everyone on this panel and then everyone in the chat. Guys, how often do you buy stuff for yourself? Like, how often do you just go shop for things for yourself? It's rare, right? Like, we don't...
Mostly
we
tools.
focus on our needs first, and as long as our needs are met, a lot of us are happier in the bug and rug, and that's why men have money. Because, and guys, this is why when you have, most of the times when you're in a relationship, you don't have money because you let someone in your life like this knucklehead who doesn't believe in spending money on your needs. Who was saying something?
Basically, by this woman's logic right here, for what she's been saying, like she's basically saying like buy like in her case like buy like a dildo or something. It's like sexual. It's investing in yourself. Like that's essentially like what she's saying that will give you more money.
Not necessarily. It can mean. I mean, I know some women who are celibate, but you can see how they have a lot of interesting situations that favors them in a very heavily positive way. Same thing with men who have a certain level of sexual discipline. She's not wrong. In my
Yeah, I agree with that.
Guys, this whole premise, guys, money is something you have to work for. Like us men, guys, this makes no sense. because she's trying to say that money and sexual energy, guys, money is a concept, right? But it's a tool that's used for things, right?
It's abstract.
We have to work to get it so we can pay our bills, live a life, find whatever makes us happy and move on down the road. Right here, this abstract woo-woo, this doesn't need it. We don't say, what would even be an example? All the extra that they're adding on the money is why people don't have it. You know what I'm saying? If you see money for what it is, money is the same. It's like a hammer. You can take a hammer, you can build a house, you can cave someone's skull in. It's a tool that's used for good or for evil. Money is the same thing. People say, "Oh, money is the ultimate evil." Money is not a thing. It's not they anthropomorphize money and say that it's evil. It's got bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? How people use money is different than money itself. These are the same people who say, if you leave your 357 Magnum on the desk, somehow it's just gonna hurt a person. If a person picks it up and uses it, the person used it as a tool to do X. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the gun itself that does the bad thing. You know what I'm saying? So, especially, can you imagine if she was saying, guns are energy. Use your sexual energy on your air.
And continuously come back to you every time you are spending money on the things that you love to do, the things that make you feel like a kid again, the things that make you feel like just super excited.
See, guys, we can't think this way. Because if we don't pay our bills, we're out in the street. Guys, we can't even focus on working jobs we like. Guys, how many times in your life have you ever worked a job that you honestly love, that you honestly like and love? If you're doing it now or if you've done it once, that's fine. But you know for a fact that in general, most men work a job because it's bearable and it pays the bills. Guys will even be in a comfortable, fun job that they enjoy. Colin, let's just say he's working at a job. He likes the job, he likes the people, he likes the pay. Boss man comes and says, Colin, we have a promotion. It's going to increase your pay 50%, but you probably won't like the job. You won't hate it, but you won't like it. Colin's going to take the job.
Hell yeah.
Because we don't have this cosmic sense of we have to enjoy our work. It's called work. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if your dad told you, son, it's not called fun time, it's called work. Now, that doesn't mean you have to despise your job, but even for a job that you despise, you know what makes you not despise it? More money. You know what I'm saying? You put a couple extra zeros on anyone's check, and that job looks a lot more appealing, So, guys, we'll do one more, and then we'll go back to this knucklehead, okay? Oh, no.
I could never...
How I manifested 12K in 24 hours, huh? Yeah, freaking Sheikh Mahmoud.
Stupid dumb.
I love selling this twat.
That's how she did it.
Yeah.
That's how she did it.
Sign an NDA.
And what's sad, guys, all these chicks that are flying out to Dubai and letting Sheikh Mahmoud use him as a toilet. Some simp, some Poindexter's go, hey man, I met this really hot girl, bro. I think she's totally into me, man. Yeah, bro, I'm getting married, bro. I met this girl, Francine. She's so hot, dude. Yeah, I don't really know anything about her past. It's crazy because she's not really on social media, man.
Yeah, because she had to sign an NDA to not be on.
Exactly.
Make y'all like me. But this is how I manifested $12,000 in 48 hours. So I was supposed to go on a walk with my homegirl, but it started raining. So I asked for a rain check. She said that she couldn't go on the walk anyway, but she reminded me to blow the cinnamon in my house. I don't know if you can see, but this is Monday at 3:01 p.m. Monday was April the 1st.
Blow the cinnamon?
Cinnamon is a rapper. Just kidding.
She says...
I'm
just making it up.
I see what he did there.
Yeah.
Making an extra $20,000 this month, and just blew it in my house. So today is Wednesday, 48 hours later, and I'm just randomly going through my emails. And I find this email from today. It says, "Hey love, we can offer you $12,000 USD for 15 TikToks and 1 YouTube video." Period. $12,000. So if you know, you know, this is for my spiritual girlies. The first of the month, always blow cinnamon into your house. Cinnamon attracts moolah, baby. And I want myself and the people that live in my home to be fruitful. So I blew my cinnamon in. I'm $8,000 from my goal for this month in literally 48 hours.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Guys, come on. Right? Guys, all right. How many followers do you think this knucklehead
Well,
has?
we could test it, but it's the first. Everyone could do that tonight if they wanted
She has
to. Try it.
159,000 followers on TikTok.
Jesus. Okay. So she has that many, and they're offering, what 12 videos, whatever, 50. Sounds feasible. Could be fake, but it sounds feasible given the size of her account, the number of subscribers, whatever.
Yeah.
Unless that was code for her OF.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Unless, what is it called? TikToks is
Walk
dudes
talk.
in the train. You know what I'm saying? All right, and then the YouTube video is the. You know what I'm saying?
Or it could be exactly what she said it is.
Yeah,
It
she
could be also
could actually feasibly have gotten that offer.
But still, that has nothing to do with blowing cinnamon or manifesting. That's just the thing. Like I don't understand, guys. We can't do this. We can't think this recklessly about things. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no safety net for us. No one's coming to save us. No one. So.
Posted a video about how my truck's getting repoed, and some of you got it, but to my surprise, a lot of you were saying that I was irresponsible, which was shocking considering I had just blatantly.
Oh, guys, I didn't go to the comments on her first one because she was getting cooked in her comments. We'll look at the comments here in a second.
Told you, it's not because I'm irresponsible.
Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Yeah, she's not irresponsible, please.
It's because I'm on an adventure. I still got probably like 50 comments yesterday just saying, nope, it's because you're irresponsible. So allow me to shed some light on this.
Why, guys? Why? Guys, you know what the scariest part is? Guys, and I want you to really, really feel this in your soul. This knucklehead can vote. Isn't that scary? Guys, doesn't that just chill you to the bone? You know what I mean?
The subject. Like, okay, I understand, yes, getting your truck repoed because you didn't make the payments, irresponsible. Okay, I get that. But I was literally on auto pay. They didn't mail me. They didn't phone me. They told me that they didn't have my phone number when I did call, even though they literally brought a letter to my house saying that...
Excuses.
Everyone else's
excuses.
They had called me a bunch of times.
Literally.
But I'm okay with it because I got a $2,000 Jeep that has all the same features plus four-wheel drive, and I'm happy as can be.
But your credit's cooked, right? What are you talking about? I mean, this chick... They don't even think, like, past 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
I'd been trying to get rid of it, but I was too upside down and alone, and I know I'm going to have to pay it later. It's not like I'm not paying it later. It's all going to be fine. I'm excited about it, actually. Because I've never had the life experience of getting something repoed. Like, now I get to do that. Like, if I'm
Guys, whoa. Guys, this is the same mindset these DO4s have. Well, I don't need to use protection because 80% of the population has to herp derp anyways. We all know that's a lot.
Determined that was a lie.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we know most women are going to be single moms anyways, right? So I should just let Nug nut, you know, because I was just gonna end up one anyways. The majority of women have this anyways.
I've never been homeless, but hey, why not? It's the first time for everything, right?
Yeah, I have to experience homelessness.
An adventure.
Yay!
Why
That
are they
sounds
so
like fun. Well,
stupid?
you do everything you can to avoid it. Like, why would you want that experience? Oh, I had to
Why are they
experience.
so dumb? Why?
And if she has that experience, she puts her life at risk because she's a woman. So that's not
Yep,
very smart.
it's true.
So,
But she still can't
experience.
actually understand what's going on.
I know what she's doing. She's trying to meet a bear.
Meet a bear.
She's trying to meet a
Out
bear.
in the woods, yeah.
She's out in the woods, man. They chose the bear. She's looking for one.
Hey guys, here, hold on. Look at this. Watch this. Look at this. Okay, so this chick here does lashes and all this other stuff, right? And this chick tried to. She has lashes or hair or whatever. You can obviously see this chick is ghetto because of the tattoos on her face, right? But she's trying to not pay her. Watch.
Yeah.
Okay. You see?
Ugh.
She's just turned.
Oh, they're so cute.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yes, I love them.
Period.
Pookie.
Cookie.
Alright.
Now watch.
So for that
Where's
one,
he
you
at?
got color. It was mega volume. So with everything, it's gonna be 85.
Okay. Just give me a second. I have to text my boyfriend for it.
Yeah, right.
Everything okay?
Yeah, he's just not. He should be answering me back, but he's not. And like he has all of our money, you know. So he
That's
has
why
to
you
cash
take the
at
money
me
up
so I
front.
can cash out.
Exactly.
I've always taken the money up front
Oh.
on services. I never did have it.
I have another client
Hey, Lash.
right now. Sorry, I don't want to like kick you out, but I do gotta get paid.
Yeah. See, I gotta get paid.
Yeah.
Right now. And guys, why do they always act like us men are their enemy? Well, guys, who is a woman's worst enemy?
Another woman?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Or hey, she could have had the bear do her lashes.
Yeah.
Do you think like
The bare minimum.
I could pay you like later when he sends it? Like
When will that be?
I guess just whenever he answers back.
Come on.
Bro, I want to spot.
No.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you got another client, so you really don't have no choice.
Look at that!
Oh my god.
Look at that, guys! Look at that.
This chick's about to lash out.
Look at that. I see what he did there.
She might take a lashing, and she thinks she's gonna get the lash word.
That's good, dude.
Your punishment shall be 20 lashes.
But she's gonna pay me.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but
I mean, I'm gonna pay you too, but it's just.
But who comes and gets service and doesn't pay on the spot?
Women, right, guys?
304.
Because a guy knows that if he does this, we're throwing hands. You know?
That's
Guys,
true.
I have a clicking noise or something. Whoever it is, I can hear it, and it's in my ears. Whoever it is, yeah.
I guess me, but.
So you're gonna pay it today, though?
Yeah. Like, I'll still pay you. I can send you extra later, too.
Oh, please. Oh, yeah, right, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Well, how about you just wait on the couch, and then my client can
How
come in
about
and then...
I just go now,
No.
and then I can pay you later?
How about beat your ass?
I don't know why.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
though, like,
Because I got
How about
my
no?
friend and, like,
like that cute.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that! Look at these rugs! Look at that!
What do you mean?
You just told me they were beautiful.
These aren't, yeah, but I don't even really like the color. I was just being nice.
Yeah, I was just being nice. I wasn't gonna pay you.
Okay.
Call the cops.
Well.
Call the cops.
Guess I got no choice. I'm gonna have to beat your ass now.
I mean, I guess that's what we fucking do in there.
I'm like, get the fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
I got 5.
That's where it ends. So, guys, I gotta do a thing on these streamers, these gambling streamers. Dude, man, they're just straight gambling addicts that stream.
Wow.
And they lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. And people just send them money so that they can keep gambling. Absolutely insane. So hold on.
They're addicted to losing their money vicariously to someone else who's gambling.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a new law. Like you can't even go and gamble your own money away. You have to give it to someone else to gamble it away for you.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. If I'm gonna lose my money, I'm gonna
That's
lose
like
my money.
OnlyFans, like through gambling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, guys, there's whole documentaries done on these gambling addicts that are just crashing out, dude. It's crazy about during gambling, punching holes in walls and all this stuff.
There's this one millionaire. He's like a Chinese dude or Asian guy. He's man. He actually has money or had it, but because of his gambling addiction, man.
Yeah, you can lose a lot. My brother's a chemist and made really good money, but he gambled quite a lot of it and got himself.
Well, gambling nowadays, because you have access on your phone, has become like one of the.
You can do it. You can literally gamble all day.
Do it anywhere, and it's not talked about at all. You know what I'm saying? It's one of these addictions that's
Yeah, and they say if you win money, it gives you more of a dopamine rush than if you actually worked for it and paid for it by ×2. Like it's like a brain defect. It's very strange.
Yeah, I know that feeling, which is why I don't personally gamble because even when I won money, I said this doesn't. It feels incredible, but something's telling me that I can get addicted to this incredible feeling, and I can be chasing myself down. So I stopped because of that feeling of having won money.
Yeah.
Where most people will continue to.
I never did it because I was scared that I would get addicted to doing that.
So every time that I go to Vegas or Atlantic City, I'll take like $120 and then spend it on slot machines. And the first time that I was at Atlantic City, there was the Wonder Woman, dude. I won like $270, and I was like, cast out, left. And then I was in Vegas, and they had the Michael Jackson one. I put in like $20 and won like $180. And then I was at the airport about to fly out, and I saw something on the ground, and I thought it was one of those dollar bills that's actually like a Jesus is Lord flyer. You know what I'm saying? But dude, it was an actual crisp new $100 bill. People were stepping on it, walking. I was like, why are people? What is that? I picked it up. I'm like, shit, thank you, Vegas. I beat you.
Bro, you manifested.
Let's go.
You manifested.
I manifested it.
Yeah.
Looking at it that kind of way, that sounds fun. I mean, I know I pay it off later. It'll be fine. I can fix my credit. But honestly, I'm responsible. I have been weirdly responsible my whole life.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I mean, I practically raised my little brother. Like when I was like 5 and 6 and first.
Yeah, and we all know probably how he turned out, right?
Beta.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Doing
started
time
learning how to write. I would
say again.
He's doing time as we speak.
Yeah.
Sit down in my room and write out business plans. Sure, I didn't know anything about copyrights back then, and I had a brilliant plan for an Amelia Bedelia restaurant where everything was wrong. That's the first business plan I can remember. Didn't know about copyrights, and also who wants everything wrong in a restaurant? But the point is, I had the sketches of the building. I had the plans. I had the menus. I had how to train the servers, okay? Then later on, when I was like 8 and all the way till I was like, I don't know, maybe like 11 or 12, I had this brilliant plan to open up this like super huge daycare place that wouldn't just be a normal daycare. It would be like an experience. I mean, it would be so much fun.
Guys, I have a video in my series of chicks to not date. Avoid all these creative chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? All these chicks that have these big dreams and entrepreneurs and actresses and all this other stuff. Because, guys, they want to do all this silly stuff, right?
But
and you have to fund. Thank you very much.
You fund it, yeah.
You have to fund their life. Joseph, I told you that I needed $8,000 to put a deposit down on this freaking dance lesson. Why you don't believe in me?
Yeah.
Snowboard, there's a food truck and it's a once in a lifetime deal. I need $60,000.
Yeah.
I know I have bad credit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have a job and I haven't had one in 7 years and I know nothing about cooking, but my dream is to be an entrepreneur and to own a food truck.
You stupid woman.
What are you talking about?
But she works for Mary Kay Cosmetics, so she is a real entrepreneur.
Yeah, right. Wicked. What's up, dude? What'd you say, Joe?
I don't even know.
That it was like a playground mixed with like Disney levels of fun, mixed with like my gym on steroids. Like it was gonna be absolutely beautiful. Tubes all through the ceiling, activities, dance parties. It was such a freaking good idea. And it was called like Camp Kooky. And I mean, I for years was like, this is what I'm going to do when I grow up.
And she would be a permanent resident, right, guys?
One flew over the Kookie's nest.
guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. I'd appreciate that. Right?
Reminds me of that movie, Heavy Hitters.
There was Heavy Hitters, and then what was the other one? No, it was like Heavyweights, right?
Oh yeah, that's it. Heavyweight.
Yeah. That was a good movie, man. I need to watch that. I haven't watched that in forever. Yeah.
I started making book series, like actual book series for kids.
Actual.
I literally had these little characters, and they were so cute, and they were called Fuzzlers, and they would like go through these life experiences, like Fuzzalina loses a tooth. And I mean, I had all of these book series, and they were all so good, and everybody was like, "You should publish these." Like teachers,
Guys, what did we decide that she was on? You know what? Hold on, guys. Here.
I don't know. It's going up.
Here, guys, I'm gonna make a poll. Hold on, let me see.
Some type of stimulant.
Guys, here I'm gonna make a poll. Here. Give me a second, okay?
She's tripping, man.
Let's do a poll here.
Yeah, she's like on a mix of like Adderall and LSD, and like lives on it.
Adderall.
All the above.
Xanax.
Yes.
Zoloft. All of the above. You guys know what's funny is I forget in certain videos that I started putting comments on these knuckleheads the TikTok. But you guys saw the one that I did of the chick that says that she didn't deserve to be broke.
Yeah. Get a job.
That was today, right? Yeah, that was a great video.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart's always hiring. And I have another one, but this chick is like, da, da, da. And I put, sounds like you need to learn how to code. And she blocked me. Yo, did I tell you that? I think Walk had said that he trolls chicks on TikTok. And he said, he said that I hope that you manifest a pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious. Walk wherever you are, dude. I know you were on earlier, in the earlier live, but hey, man, that's hilarious.
buddies, and I was trying to publish them, and my parents were like, no. And even as a kid, every chance that I got to learn something, I would learn it. Like, the book How to Be a Millionaire, like, I literally was like, I probably 10, See, but I was responsible, and I knew what I wanted. Or at least I thought. Because my ideas changed a lot over the years. Like, I almost was an accountant with an undergraduate degree in accounting and then a lawyer. Thank goodness I didn't do that. I would have quit so much sooner. But I found this picture for...
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we just hit 100 likes, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. And guys, thanks for all the new members, guys. Thanks for all the super chats, guys. Thanks for all you guys who buy the merch, guys. I did drop a discount code in the Discord, guys. That's still valid. So, guys, use that discount code. I'll drop it. I'll find it and drop it again, guys. Go to the Discord, and you can get a discount on the merch. So, let's see here. We are gonna go. Where are we? Here are we. Guys, here we go.
So I have 3 felony counts on my background check. That's great. That's great for me, right? Yeah. I just found out today that when they did my background check for the new, like, we're merging, so it's technically the same job, but new company. So we had to go through the entire hiring process. Once again, the entire onboarding process. I work in a financial firm, so luckily for me, they do a very thorough background check. Thorough fingerprinting check. One is burglary, identity theft, possession of a controlled substance. Those are all on my...
Look at that! Look at that!
She's a freaking criminal.
I told you guys, she's not a bad looking chick, guys. You can't trust them as far as you can throw them, guys. Let's hear those charges one more time.
Back to the entire hiring process. Once again, the entire onboarding process. I work in a financial firm, so luckily for me, they do a very thorough background check, thorough fingerprinting check. One is burglary, identity theft, possession of a controlled substance. Those are all on my record and have been since 2014, and I did not know that. I don't know how I got hired at the job I'm at currently, which is a financial firm, and no one caught it. I don't really understand how that worked, but luckily for me, the company that we're merging with...
Steve said she has huge fingers.
Yeah. I'll be looking.
Yeah.
As a super thorough check. They even do like an entire FBI fingerprint check. So luckily for me, they were able to clear me, because otherwise I think I would be unemployed right about now. But yeah, they were able to clear me by my fingerprints, knowing that like my fingerprints are not in the system. But for some reason, someone used my name and my birth date and committed some crimes in 2014. Thankfully, it's not going to affect this new job that I'm at, because that would have freaking sucked. But yeah, this is a warning to you guys. If you're gonna go apply for a job, especially at a freaking financial firm, know what's on your freaking background check. Don't be a
yeah, right, please.
Yeah. And you know probably what happened? She pissed off a woman at her workplace, and she went snooping around.
House arrest with me to turn in my bi-weekly schedule and take a drug screen as always. I've been on this bracelet for 2 years and I still have 3 years to go. But next month I am filing for a modification, hoping that since I've done so good, the judge is going to set me free. Either way, I'm completely grateful for where I'm at, because being on house arrest is much better than being back in prison. I've grown so much over the past 2 years. Worked in rehabs as a recovery coach, became an entrepreneur.
14 rehabs.
Recovery coach. An entrepreneur with the ankle monitor.
Yeah. Yeah, we all know what she means by entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Ask me what I'm doing. I'm outside home. I work at Hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at Hoeing.
ElectronZap.com. What's up, my friend? Good to see you, man.
Story on social media, and I'd like...
Recovery coach has like no real guidelines.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
Like they could be robbing a house literally the year before. Now they're telling you how to live. Like it's crazy.
I like to believe that I've helped a lot of people along the way. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there for the world to see. And of course, people are always going to judge, but that's okay.
Does it though?
Yeah. You won the attention
let them.
anyways.
Yeah.
Because your story needs to be heard. You have a story of redemption. I encourage you to share it with the world, because you never know who it's going to help. I've had tons of people reach out to me telling me how much my story has helped them. That has got to be one of the best feelings in the world. Love y'all. The house.
Dang, you can tell she has 480,000 miles on her, dude, and probably 3 accidents on the Carfax. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Hold on. There's another one. So we already saw this chick.
My mom told me, oh, you should get a confident fella. My dumbass heard convicted felon. I love you, Mom. I'm sorry.
Yikes, dude. Yikes. Hold on.
12 years ago on this day, I got arrested, and the man that got me out of jail is serving life in prison. The good old boy system. I'm from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, a very touristy, low-country island off the
She's
coast.
another one, dude. Guys, how old do you think this
rough,
person is?
yeah.
She's probably in her like mid-30s, but she looks like she's in her 50s.
Yeah, like
this
52.
is them drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? This is. Look at this broad. Yeah. Water Star says, and they want a female president.
Of South Carolina, near Savannah, Georgia, 2 hours from Charleston. We are in the county of Beaufort, and it's part of a like 3-county, tri-county thing. And you got Hampton, and you have Colleton County. Well, I was in the midst of my drinking days.
Of course you were. Right? Of course you were, right?
For how many decades was that?
Yeah.
You think I'm drunk, but that's not it. I just have mental health issues.
I had just gone through a really, really bad breakup.
There it is. You know it, guys. You knew that was coming.
Yep.
You knew that was coming, guys. Hold on. Guys,
you think her ex was a narcissist too?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Abusive, controlling.
I'm $80,000 in debt because of an abusive relationship. I'm a felon because of an abusive relationship. I had to claim bankruptcy. I have a bastard kid. I'm divorced. Name anything wrong. Thank you. Yep.
He broke up with me and moved next door. I went out for my best friend's 21st birthday, had a blast, came home really late, and somehow was talking to him, and he told me to come over, but he had another girl there.
Let's go!
Nice.
Let's go!
Nice.
Let's go, dude!
City boy! City boy!
Knocked on the door, he opened it, I kind of attacked him.
Of course
He
you did.
pushed me out. I was like 23, 24, by the way. This was 12 years ago. He pushed me out, and then I saw that his window was open, and I went through his window.
She's 36.
What'd you say? Snowboard?
She's like 36.
You think
Based
so?
on the math, yeah.
Okay.
So she said she was 23 or 24, and then 12 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, that's a rough looking 36.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The new girl, and we started fighting. And the cops showed up and arrested me, and then I had a burglary first charge. There was no bond. It was Thanksgiving. I think it was right after Thanksgiving, but no bond. They couldn't get me out of jail. My attorney is Corey Fleming, who is Alec Murdaugh's co-defendant. If you don't know who Alec Murdaugh is he, a few years ago, took the life of his son and wife, allegedly, but he is in prison for life because of it, and he stole a lot of money. He was an attorney, and he was a solicitor. His co-defendant, Corey Fleming, was my family attorney, and he was part of this whole scheme of stealing.
So piggybacking off of the last video that I posted about the nasty in prison, one more thing that you need to know. So not only is the bathroom the #1 place to do the nasty, at night is the #1 time to do the nasty. So people are really slick. So, you know, the inmates that have been there for years at a time, they know the tricks, they know their way around it. And those are probably the ones that are
I muted myself. That was
Yeah,
weird.
I was about
Say,
to
what
say
happened?
something. Yeah, I was
Sorry,
about
guys,
to
but
say
yeah,
something.
but yeah,
I was
guys.
checking
So you
myself.
guys will see more daytime lives because I see these topics and I have these eureka moments, and like a video just doesn't do it. You know what I mean? Because there's so much that I want to say. So as I will definitely try and put an alert in Discord. So guys, make sure you are in the Discord, and I will try and give notice. But it could be during the day. Because I get these breaks from work, and I'll be like reading the news, or I'll see a video, and I'm like, Eureka! So I'll do that. Yeah, guys, I was muted there for a second. I hit the button for a second.
You've
I
been
don't know
hacked.
how. No, maybe I think I just smacked the button, and my mouse hit the button.
I thought my mic was
Gonna
messed
be
up or something.
doing the dirty the most because they've been there the longest. So what happens is you and your girlfriend set up a time in the middle of the night. No joke. You really don't sleep in prison. Like, I was always sleeping with one eye open, so you know. Now with my prison girlfriend, I never did the nasty with her. Now,
You've been had. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Why is she capping? You guys know that they were up in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were playing rock,
what is she
paper,
talking
scissors.
about? So yeah, guys, I accidentally muted myself, so I don't know how it happened, but
I never denied that I gave her a smooch or two, okay? But we really genuinely just took care of each other. But when we just wanted to have a late night talk, she'd be like, okay, so at this time, the guards are gonna come in, they're gonna check around, and once they leave, then we're gonna go as soon as they walk out the door. And one at a time, you go to the bathroom, and then you just stay in there.
look at that, guys. We'll do one more. Hold on. Oh, all this music.
If you are a convicted felon in the United States of America, here's a couple countries that you can visit or even look into residency visas for. All of this information comes from ETIAS visa application.
Now, guys, isn't it funny that she's talking about countries that you can go to as a convicted felon because so many countries don't let felons in, but these knuckleheads don't mind felons coming into our kind of country. Isn't it funny how that works, right? Anyways, guys, let's get back to this idiot here.
From when I was 16, I had to block out a family friend's kid. And that is a coupon binder. A coupon binder. I was an extreme couponer since I was like 16 till I was like, I don't know, I stopped being extreme with it maybe when I was like 20 or 21. But I seriously used to get so much free stuff that I didn't even have a cat. And I would buy cat food with coupons like in those shows, Extreme Couponers, because then I would get the cash back to be able to put towards other things. I had a lifetime supply of razors by the time I moved out of my house because...
Yeah, she doesn't look like the type to use them, though.
Yeah, she doesn't shave her legs, yeah.
Or her armpits.
Yeah.
I had gotten them all for free. I used to literally, at the age of 16, dumpster dive, recycling dumpsters, to get newspapers so that I could get out the free coupon inserts so that I could start stockpiling because I knew that I wanted to move away. And I knew that when I was moving away, I'd already run a bunch of budgets. I was constantly looking at apartment prices. And I mean, this is since I was like 16, maybe 15, to be honest. And I was already like thinking, because I was like, I need this house, I need this job, I need to make life work. From the time that I left my house, I went and got multiple jobs. Oh, when I was 16, I had a boyfriend that I was marrying because I was ready to get married. And I started building his credit because I knew that when I turned 18, I would already have too many things that I wanted to do by the time that I was 18, and then I wouldn't have the credit for it. And he didn't care about his credit, so I started building his credit for us, but for me, so that I could do things when I turned 18 and already...
This is such cap, guys. Do you guys honestly believe this? You know? Like, this is, I don't know, like, if she's been up all night smoking meth, or like, is she just having like a manic episode, or
could be a manic episode.
But what is going on? She's still going.
Already use his credit because I knew I'd have a fresh credit score when I was 18, but that he wouldn't. I literally built my boyfriend's credit when I was 16 and he was 18, so that way I could use it. And you know what? I did use it. It worked great. It was a good plan. So I literally like moved out 3 days after I turned 18. I literally was able to get a car because I had built my boyfriend's credit up. I ended up working multiple jobs. He only worked one. I like ended up working and doing all this stuff.
Why is she saying all this stuff when her car is getting
Because she's trying to justify it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm smart.
Scott says she could be bipolar. Probably.
Yeah.
I ended up getting an apartment. I ended up getting my first house. I ended up buying that house intentionally in a place where it would make enough money that then I could sell it for more money so that then when I could get another house. So then I did that. I moved into another apartment and I started building my big actual dream house that I wanted way earlier than I assumed because I'd bought a property, let it go up in value, and then sold it and taken that money to buy the next house with. I am responsible, but here's the thing, okay? I reached the epitome of it. I did everything that I wanted. I had speakers in the inside of this house. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell how loud this is, but it's loud as shit. Hey Google, resume music. I have like 4 speakers. I have to cut out the sound because of like copyrights and all that. But I did everything that I've wanted to do. I've owned probably like 5 businesses and just let them go off the side because they took too much of my time. And like I was staying with my normal job where I worked like 40 hours a week. So it wasn't really worth it. So
guys, everyone on the panel, I need you to cook with me here. You are better off spending all this effort on something that's working instead of all this stuff on crap that doesn't matter or doesn't work. All this crap she's claiming that she's done was for naught. It didn't work out. This is nothing to brag about.
Yeah.
A guy that went to trade school, he became an electrician and was making $75,000, $80,000 a year this whole time. Is better off than she is. See, and this is why, guys, put a 1 if you believe this is why women need male leadership. Because if not, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, guys, she sounds
she
like
might
one
be
of the
bipolar, but she's definitely going to be on one pole soon. guys, and here's the thing. These are these creative chicks they used to call in the Kevin Samuels show, right? And then I did this, and then I was that, and then I went back to school, and then I started a business doing nails, and then I joined the military. He's like, la 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 la. You're all over the place. He goes, you've done like 18 things. You're 28, and you've done like 20 things, and none of them worked. He goes, this is why women need masculine leadership. Because guys can say, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This will work. Stay here, or whatever. Or even then, this is why a lot of women's fathers would be like, yo, like, what are you going to major in? Are you going to do this or that? Like, any type of male leadership is good. Or these chicks are all over the place. Because every single move, her 5 businesses in her house are all emotionally based moves, right? Steve says she's done 20 things and over 100 guys. Yeah.
It's not that I just quit my job and stopped making my payments and it's irresponsible.
It is.
It's that I've been on this strange journey, okay? I had mast cell activation, which doesn't currently have a cure. And I couldn't go outside because I was so allergic to everything that I couldn't go like to stores. I couldn't go see friends. If I was going to see my friends, they literally had to come to my house. They had to not wear deodorant. They had to...
She didn't mind that.
to shower like the night before because if they showered that morning, their shampoo smells would bother me too much. I'm so serious. I couldn't ride anybody's car because I was allergic to like everything. There was a long time, we're talking years, where I could only eat 2 foods. 2 foods. And we aren't talking like, oh, I can eat lasagna and I can eat this. We're talking I could have beef, plain beef, and popcorn. I could also have salt and pepper. So 4 if you want to count salt and pepper.
Get out of here.
But see, I ended up healing that. And the way that I ended up healing that wasn't the specialists that I saw for like almost a decade and then ended up being allergic to going to her office too because of the chemical smells and the food court downstairs.
Guys, this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
I hate this word.
Yeah.
This
she might be just trolling.
No, I think that she probably like it spends a lot of time by herself and goes down these crazy rabbit holes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Because I don't believe that like beef and like like beef. Yeah, I do believe that, but the popcorn is just what sounds.
Well,
It just
Michaela Peterson had that
it
issue.
just sounds crazy.
You're saying she's full of hot air?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but she couldn't eat any vegetables. She had to be a carnivore.
She buttering you up?
Yeah, one of the Jordan Peterson and his daughter both said that there was thing that by going carnivore it helped this autoimmune thing. But she's saying steak and popcorn.
Yeah.
Corn is one of the worst things for autoimmune.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, the reason
And
why I'm saying it sounds crazy, it should just be she's just eating corn, not popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sounds
corn. She
yeah,
said corn.
Yeah. she is pretty corny, so she had enough of it.
Yeah, that she is. That she is.
Could no longer go to my specialist to see about getting rid of the thing that didn't have a cure and nothing was working anyway.
And you cured it. Okay.
I ended up curing it through like strange energy woo-woo stuff, okay?
Of course you did.
Come on, man.
Come on, guys. Come on. What an absolute mess.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Okay? And the only reason I even tried it was because I dove into studies of like quantum physics and epigenetics and I saw it was possible. And I was like, oh my God, I can cure myself. It is possible to do. Like the science is saying that it's possible, even though the whole world is saying that it's not, basically. Then I started getting into these groups of people that had done the things that the world are saying are impossible, but science is saying is possible. And I was like, okay. Then I eventually got rid of it. Now I can go anywhere and breathe. Like, what? Like, what? So anyway, I am trying to manifest $100,000. I am going to manifest $100,000. I know that that sounds nutso crazy, but doesn't it also sound nutso crazy that I cured an uncurable mast cell activation that I have that usually just kills people? So I am watching.
Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you said she couldn't cure a 4-day binge. Guys, how many likes do we have? Guys, right on with the likes, man. 104 likes. Guys, hit the like button. Appreciate that. Guys, did anyone see Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember Saul's brother and the electricity?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that? It was all psychosomatic? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be this girl's case too.
Yeah. Yep.
Watching synchronicities. I am.
Huh?
Synchronicity.
I saw a baby in one of the photos she flashed, so that means.
Oh! Hey, Red Door, look, she has a dream catcher on her arm. I knew it! Dude, call me Jay Stradamus. I knew it! All this woo-woo indigenous peoples taught me this, and the spirit energies of the dimensions of the scientifical friggin' Tibetan woo-woo. What are you talking about?
Who was that? Who was that red pill guy that drew the comics and did YouTube? He always had chicks with dream catchers on them.
Guys, come on. Look at this. Of course she has a dream catcher. Yep. Of course.
I am meditating for hours a day. I am listening to my intuition. And it just makes so much sense that the truck needed to be taken away. I had known since November I needed to get rid of it. And I tried, but I was too upside down on it. Because, like, it's been a hot minute. I drove it, like, 130 miles since I got it. But the thing is, like, I did everything in responsible corporate financial life that I ever wanted.
I can't read her stupid tattoo. Watch it be like a Miley Cyrus lyric or something.
Wanted to do.
And
then I started learning about the energy world and the invisible stuff around us. And now I'm like, I'm going to give it a try whole freaking heartedly.
Isn't it funny how they talk about the energy world and all this other stuff, right? And if all of that was real, you're using it to make money? You're not trying to heal people or make peace on earth or whatever. Yeah. You're trying to make money?
Yeah.
You know? Isn't it funny how that works?
Point. Yeah, it is a good point.
because law of attraction, quantum physics, they all say that if I'm calling in $100,000 without resistance, like, yes, this is mine, this is happening, that it should work. So it's not a big deal that my truck's gone. And also, how divinely freaking perfect is it that I got a $2,000 Jeep that has all the features of my $40,000 truck, plus 4-wheel drive. Coincidence? No, it's never a coincidence. It's a synchronicity! But yeah, for all of you that thought I was irresponsible, I hope that clears that up. I'm not irresponsible. I understand that getting a truck repoed is indeed irresponsible. An adventure, it's a magical quest. I gotta see what happens. I can't not see what happens. That would be awful. I gotta know what happens. It's just the time of my life where I need to let go and try some crazy
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Guys,
I'm not irresponsible.
Guys,
I'm a schizophrenic.
Guys, she looks like her pH levels are off, and she just, you know what I'm saying? Guys,
yeah.
you ever been around one of those hippie chicks and they just smell?
Yeah, no, they're just
And you're
gross.
like, oh.
They have like hairy legs. It's gross.
But they just smell like you can. They're down there. Their levels are just off.
Her gash probably smells like rotted vinaigrette salad.
Like that tuna fish girl.
Like old blue cheese.
yeah, like Ken's Italian.
Let's see, guys. Let's look at one more manifesting video.
Like that tuna fish girl Walk was talking about on the other line.
Disgusting.
I thought about that today at work. It grossed me out.
That is nuts.
Guys, here we go. Did you guys hear this? Hear this story?
Or the perk that every inmate wants to get. Conjugal visits. Alone time. Behind prison walls with a spouse, with a lover, and sometimes even with family and kids. Not much is known about what happens behind those special apartment doors because this is private time. And it is meant to be incentive for prisoners.
Did you guys see this story? This lady, she was having a conjugal visit with her prison husband, and he deleted her, and then another chick at the same place killed another one. So here it is.
A notorious LA killer serving life in prison without the possibility of parole reportedly strangled his wife to death during a conjugal visit. 54-year-old David Brinson was convicted in the 1990 execution-style murders of 4 men in the Mid-Wilshire district.
Damn!
Authorities say last November, while at Mule Creek State Prison in Northern California, he told officers his 62-year-old wife Stephanie had passed out during a conjugal visit. She was declared dead at the scene. 4 months later, a coroner confirmed that she was strangled to death. The Amador County District Attorney is awaiting the prison's full report before filing charges.
And then, guys, something
else.
else.
Hang on a second. She might have actually asked to be like choked for real. I think. No, I'm serious. I believe that there's going to be deaths where that happens now, because a ton of women really like that now, and you always have to take it farther each time.
Look at this. There was this one, and then there was another one. Where was it? There was that one, and then there was the
appeared, and then no idea that they were planning on living a life together.
So what did you know about him? And did you and the family think much about Sean Curry? 4 months before Stevie, maybe it shouldn't be. Because just 4 months before Stevie was killed, Tanya Thomas died in nearly the same way on a conjugal visit in that very same prison. Last summer.
Look at that, guys. His boyfriend told him to do it, yeah.
Tanya drove 3 hours to the Mule Creek State Prison for a conjugal visit with convicted felon Sean Curry. Curry's a violent carjacker and attempted murderer. And though Tanya shared a child with him, her family and her friends had no idea that they had secretly married. Curry was serving 34 years to life for shooting a 19-year-old woman in the head and then dumping her at a truck stop.
Look at that!
Oh, come on.
Look at that!
Oh my God, that's marriage material.
Yep.
Why would you marry this guy? Women love these type of guys.
Yep, it's true. You guys remember the one dude where his mugshot went viral? The light skinned dude and all the chicks were going crazy about him, and then he actually got a modeling career out of it.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
What about him?
She was.
Huh?
Okay, what about him?
No, but I'm just saying, all these chicks, they saw his mugshot and he went viral. He was a violent criminal. You know what I'm saying? Chicks like dangerous dudes.
Yeah,
you know?
who's that good
More like an energy. It's more like an energy that they carry. It's not so much the danger. It's just sometimes.
No, it's the danger. Because dude, all this energy stuff. Hold on. All this energy stuff. We are animals. All right. All mostly through and through. Right. There's things that males do to attract the females. Right. And this all comes from the lizard part of our brain, where the guy that's on the motorcycle, the guy that's in a uniform, the guy that all these guys that are criminals, there's certain things that make a woman excited. They think a guy is dangerous, he can protect them. That's why fighters and all these guys have all these chicks. It's a non-monetary way of getting clout and status. You can have money status, or you can be nug. You know what I'm saying? That carries a gun and stands out on the corner, or acts like he does. Chicks want to feel like they're in danger, like a guy is he has an edge to him. That's why James Bond, you know what I'm saying? He's the man women want, and men want to be, and the man that women want. He had that edge to him. He was dangerous. He's mysterious, right? This is just like basic. That's why they have dating sites from prison. Anyways, they have dating sites where prisoners get on there and chicks are all over them. There's women on TikTok that are saying you're better off dating dudes in prison. Dead ass. Men in prison.
But
better.
I think perhaps what Joseph was trying to say is like they get stimulated from the irresponsibility where it is dangerous. So like in a sense they're put into a dangerous situation and they kind of like that. It stimulates them in a different way that they don't get in their daily life.
Well, it's not even what I was trying to say. Hopefully if I can,
Joe, don't do that, dude. Don't do that, dude. No, we have natural dialogues. I cut in. Don't get offended like that. I cut you out. No, but don't do that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Snowboard cuts into me. Henry cuts into me. That's how it works. That's how I run things, dude. If I cut in, it's because I feel the need to. All right, so just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? No, I shouldn't have to say no offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a natural dialogue we have. All right? That's what I do. Okay?
I mean, you're the host, right? So,
yeah. So,
I was just saying, like, it's challenging, but it's fine. I mean, what I was trying to say, and I understand what you were saying, it's just that it's a little more than just the dangerous aspect of it, because what I wanted to say to conclude it simply is that plenty of guys who don't embody those dangerous aspects who attract women in that same manner. It's the energy behind it. So it just so happens to be that when a man's in prison, he doesn't have women around. It's the energy. So, he's working out. A lot of times they come out, they look a certain way, they buff. And a lot of guys who are straight laced, they don't look that way. They don't carry that same kind of energy. And they don't have to be dangerous in order to have it. It's just that typically men who embody those dangerous qualities do sometimes end up in prison. So it's kind of like when you talked about the money, it's a tool. It's not necessarily bad or good. Same thing with the energy. The man carries her energy, the woman's going to be drawn to it, even if she likes it or not. If he can be straight laced, he can be Elon Musk, or he can be this guy here in the picture. Doesn't matter where that energy goes. That's all.
I just don't get how these chicks, like... But you know what, though? The male equivalent, the female equivalent are these... I'm sorry. The way this manifests on our side are these guys that are always with these bipolar chicks that they think that they can fix.
Yep.
Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you know that one guy that was always, I love her, man. she's really gonna do it. She's really gonna delete herself, man. I gotta go over there. I know she's got a loaded gun, but somehow I can get it out of her hands, man. Come on, dude. Guys, I had a friend in college. He almost got because he was with this crazy chick. And she was threatening stuff, and he was trying to wrestle stuff. And the heater, it went off. It went off. You know what I'm saying? Guys, they were in the apartment. She was, on some Zans and drinking, and I'm gonna, So he jumps. He was already drunk. He goes over there, takes off, kicks in the door, and she's waving the gun around. He jumps on her. They're struggling. The gun goes off, and she was on a downstairs apartment. So it went up through the neighbor's place, and they both got put in the back of the cop car, but she ended up going to jail because she was the one that shot the shot off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, dude, what? And he was with this chick for like 3 years. 3 years. He's lucky to be alive, honestly. So. But guys, anything else about this manifesting stuff?
It's crazy. I mean, no, you know what? This is that saying that there's what they say was like half truths to it, but they just take it to the extreme. It's so like, yeah, you manifest, but you have to, you already said that earlier, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was there. So, but they're saying it without, you don't have to do any work or no action, no anything. It just sit and just let it fall on your lap.
Yeah, it's magic. It's magic.
Because if that was the case, then people in India, who something like billions of them are in the caste system, I'm sure they manifested, want to make $100,000, but it's because of the circumstances they're in. The economy, the country, the politics prevents that from happening. So they can do all the manifesting they want, but because the systems in place won't allow them to do that. People in Africa starving to death, dying from thirst. They can't manifest water. They can't manifest. People literally do die from not having access to resources that we have because our system allows it. But that wasn't a result of manifestation. It was a result of man who put in the work to build the systems that allow them to, quote unquote, manifest their dreams and desires.
I have to say, guys, the craziest thing I've ever heard is that Indian caste system. Guys, that is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Do you guys know about that whole thing? I think we talked about it once with the Dalits. Guys, that is like worse than almost anything I've ever seen. Because it's been going on for like 4,000 years. It's like the longest documented. Dude.
What?
Yeah, like Indian history goes back a long time, right? They have like the first recorded history is like thousands of years ago. Guys, the caste system, it's built into their culture, their economy, their religion, right? To where the people at the bottom are not even human beings.
Yep, untouchables.
And guys, here's the thing. The British came and they did everything they could to ban the caste system. The evil British came and tried to make everything equal with the people. And it's so ingrained we're equal for being colonized. But it's so ingrained that it lasted through that whole period and is going full bore right now. Absolutely insane, guys. I can't believe, like, even in times during like the Arab slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, they at least considered whoever the people to be property. Like when the Barbary people, when North Africans took all the Europeans as slaves, they at least said, look, we're gonna at least work them. You know what I'm saying? The Dalits are like, you can't even touch them. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Absolutely, and it's still going on right now. Hold on, guys. Let's do.
So if you're born to someone who is the quote unquote untouchables, that means that child, as a product of that untouchable, can never rise up to be like, I guess what they call a priest, a king, or
a human being.
Shit.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go.
No wonder they be coming over here.
But hey, the caste system, it still follows them here. So you have the Brahmins are at the top. Hold on. Can you guys see this? And the Dalits are at the bottom. And the Dalits, they do all the nasty work, like clean human excrement with their hands, their bare hands. They have to move dead bodies. They have to do all this stuff. Dalit kids oftentimes aren't allowed to learn things in school. If you touch a Dalit, you're tainted and you have to throw salt or whatever to clean yourself. If you break bread with a Dalit, it's a curse, dude. When they mean untouchables, they mean you cannot touch them.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
if you have a Dalit name, right? Because they know who they are by their names, and then like there's certain customs, there's certain places where they live. There's Dalits who will come to like the UK or go to like Jamaica or go to Guyana to escape. It follows them. There are people that live in America and they're like, they have a Dalit name, and other Indians are like, ugh, they live in America. I think I pulled up a video of this one guy. I mean, this lady, she was a Dalit, and she was saying like when she met her husband. Here it is. Look at this. This is the Huffington Post. Maybe right, but look.
Your birth.
So like she was telling her husband, or when she first met him, she's like, well, here, don't. She would cook his food and then cook hers and be like, don't touch my plate, because she touched it. Like she wasn't used to being around people that didn't abide by this, to where she could be a free person. It was crazy.
They touch me, they touch me. In the beginning, I used to feel, what if they touch me? They're going to be polluted. One time, a boyfriend of mine was eating from something that I already touched, and he was going there, and I said, no, stop. I touched it, and.
Damn. Think about how insane that is. And it still goes on. And guys, there's more Dalits in India than there are people in the United States. And these people live a life that none of us can even imagine. And what's crazy is, there was a guy, he was a Dalit person, and he had been invited to a wedding, and nobody knew that he was a Dalit. They found out he was at the wedding and he was eating, breaking bread with them. They killed him.
Oh my
Dalit
God.
chicks get essayed all the time. No one cares. You know?
Caste system in India was
This is
basically
where
just to
you actually
allot
want
work
woke
and
people
have
to look at something
Yeah,
like this.
yep.
an
You know what I
efficient
mean?
society. However, later on, it was used as a means to discriminate, and that has carried on into the present day. Some people say the Dalits were made because of hygienic reasons, so that they do not end up transferring any of these diseases from maybe handling dead animals and like from cleaning. That's why they're called untouchable. However, another reason they said for the division is because India was colonized by the Aryans in the beginning. They wanted to stay in power, so they decided to discriminate based on the skin tone. And
what they mean is like the ancient Aryans, like not the Europeans. They mean like, she's saying something
Dravidians,
else.
who were originally the people occupying India, they're darker than Aryans. Eventually, the darkest skin color ended up being the most discriminated against. Somehow, that also ended up in them being associated with the untouchables and them doing the lower tasks so that they do not move higher in ranks.
And guys, this has been going on for thousands of years, thousands. This is part of their religion. It's part of their society. It's part of all of this. And it's so funny because we live in America, right? The most diverse place on earth. The place that does the most to bridge the gap between minorities and the majority. You guys think that Japan is actually trying to give minorities anything? When they have the Ainu who are natives to the island, and they don't give them anything, they're invisible, or China or Mongolia, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? Or the fact that there's a large Filipino population in southern Mexico. You know what I'm saying? How do you think they feel? Insane. Let's switch gears here, guys, real fast. Get on this. You guys got
200
me on
million of
this.
those people. That is, and I can't even imagine.
Yeah. There's documentaries on this, and look
Well,
at
like
the
India has like a sixth of the world's people.
Yeah,
yeah.
they just passed China.
So
Yeah, but
these
the
are the
number of
Ainu. These are
is
the
our
Ainu,
population.
and they're the they're the natives to Japan, and they're invisible. The people who are Japanese migrated to Japan and conquered these people, and they
Oh, wait,
basically
huh?
live, huh?
These are the indigenous Japanese. So the
Yes,
Japanese that we see aren't.
yes,
They're not. Huh?
yep, and nobody talks about it. You know what I mean? And look, you want to talk about colonizers? The Japanese people have been there, and then World War II, they took over all of Asia. You know what I'm saying? So, but people, yeah, and they were a lot worse to the people of the Philippines and China and anything else than a lot of the other people during the war were. I'm not trying to excuse that, but people have forgotten like how bad the Japanese were in Nanking and
Malaysia,
all.
Papua New
Yes,
Guinea.
oh, it was bad, dude. It's bad. But yeah. So, anyways, I digress. But yeah, guys, check out. There's a couple of good documentaries on the Dalits, man, and it's so sad. It's so sad because, someone had said something about India's pop. Guys, yeah, here. I think all of us have talked about this, guys. What percentage of the world do you guys think is white?
10% tops.
Is white.
Probably a lot less than black and brown. I'm sure.
I don't know, like 30%.
No, not even close. It's
5%.
it's only about 6%, I believe.
Yeah, 7%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is white. Guys, my sister said 70%. I was like, what? What? This guy right here, he goes around like New York and he goes to London and asks people go 55%. Guys, 38% of the world is Chinese.
Yeah.
So it's like almost 70% of the
Indian,
world.
yeah.
Almost 70% of the world is Asian. I think it's like 70% or like 69.1% is Asian. Think about it. India, China, Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Mongolia, right? Taiwan. You know?
Think about it. China and India alone make up more
half.
than
Half. Yep. So that shows how crazy that the wokes, they don't understand. Like, just that the West is such a small place. And they don't realize that the rest of the world doesn't play these LDHD TV and women's rights games. We're a very small part of the world. And people just somehow think that like that America is this horrible place. I said this once. Compared to where? Compared to where? We always compare America to utopia and not to the rest of the world. Where right now is a better place to live as a woman, as an indigenous person, as a black person, a homeless person? You're better off living in America.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make it. But Joseph, yeah, we can give up our American citizenship and go to Ghana. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out.
Man. Yo, why are people so stupid? You were blessed enough to have been born in America. And you're going to give it up to move to a third world country?
Give up your citizenship, which is it's one thing to go visit. Okay, play house. All right, cool. Come back or whatever. Go move around with your passport. You're American. You have a lot of privileges that I learned just traveling, going to Brazil. I was like, damn, just being an American. So I was like, what's it like if I was on the opposite end of this?
Yeah, right?
Probably not that fun. Because being a Brazilian, I know this personally, is my Brazilian friend, she had a very difficult time getting to America. It took her like 3 years. It took me 30 days. And that's only because I just needed a flight. Because there were all these checks and things that they had to go through. All you did is you have X amount of money, your taxes, and none of these things I had to go through. So Yeah, there's privileges to being American, even if you don't live in America. There's privileges. So,
Compared to Canadians, we are cruel.
How
No, we're
so?
not.
How
No,
so?
we're not. No, we're not. No.
cruel in what way?
Nope. No. No. No.
I
No. No.
mean,
No.
powerful,
Here's the
dominant.
thing, guys, about it.
You'd
Right?
be
Is
cruel.
in Brazil, if you have a child, you got to pay X fee to have their birth certificate. You got to pay a fee. And the poor often don't have that, so their kids are not citizens.
What?
So if you go to the favelas, if you go to the favelas, oftentimes they aren't citizens. Argentina is the same way, because you got to pay a fee to actually have the birth certificate made.
So these people don't know. They don't even know the time or date of their birth.
Nope.
Or something like
Well, when they go to the hospital, they'll tell them, but they're not considered citizens.
Oh my goodness!
Isn't that nuts? You guys know the craziest story? There's a guy who's a UFC fighter. I think was it like Ronnie Yaya? One of them, but he's a really, really, really good jiu-jitsu guy. His family, they had him and they couldn't afford that many kids. They said, wow, so they took him to the beach when he was like 3 and just left him there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he was at the beach and he's playing, and then he turns around, his family's gone. So he was raised. So he's wandering around the beach crying, and this pack of like wild boys like took him in and raised him. You know what I'm saying? This group of like other kind of like lost boys that would steal and stuff. They raised him, and then when he was like 13 or 14, he started doing jiu-jitsu, but he was homeless his whole life. And then he started doing jiu-jitsu, slept in the gym, and then while he was at the gym, he learned how to read and stuff, and then he started doing jiu-jitsu, started fighting, and now he has money. But it's crazy, you know?
That's crazy.
So, here we go.
Wow.
The world's population is white.
60%.
55.
40, 30. 40%. 30, 40. 35%.
32.
35%.
40. 60.
50, 30%.
55.
17.
20%. 30.
25 to 30%. 7? I don't even know.
She was actually right.
What?
7%.
There you go.
7 to 12%, but 7 is the most recent estimate.
What is it, 8 or 9%?
Yeah.
Something like, isn't it like 10% or something like that? Like
Yeah, 7 to 12%. Nice. You're one of the few to actually get it right. Well done, bro.
Yeah, they're the minority.
What?
Here's the thing. Think about it. Like, if you go outside the West, you don't see white people. You don't see white people or Europeans, right? American whites or Europeans. You don't see them. And guys, you can fit all of Western Europe in the Pacific Northwest. Isn't that nuts? So like Spain, Portugal, the UK, France, Germany will fit in Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Washington State as a landmass. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, Europe's tiny.
No, the map makes it look big. You know what I'm saying? But where
Most
is
of our
this
states
video?
are bigger than most of their countries.
Yep. That's why people in the UK, I can't go and see me grandmother. She lives too far. How far away? 20 minutes. Like, people drive an hour and a half to get to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wow.
Let me see. 4 videos. Where are we? Guys, thanks for 116 likes. How about that? Let's see. I was gonna play that fatherless behavior one, but here we go. Guys, look at this. Look at this.
Alright, we're getting a person shot at 3334 Evergreen.
There's a baby.
Give me my.
All right, so now you're gonna get out of control.
Where is
Sit
my
down.
kid?
Sit down.
Stop touching.
I just want to go see my kids. I want to hold them and tell them they're okay.
Don't touch me.
She's got the shower cap. Splish splash, I was taking a bath on upon a Saturday night.
On August.
Yeah.
Say again?
So what was that on her face?
Because she was spitting.
Oh.
So that's a spit mask, yeah.
August 21st, 2024, officers with the Ocala Police Department responded to a call at a local elementary school
Once on scene, officers made contact with the suspect. Later,
Look at her mouth.
Eye bags.
Jesus Christ.
Is she voguing like Madonna back in the day?
Yeah. What's with the hand?
Oh man, look at that. Look at that. You know what else? It's funny. I said I was in a TikTok live, and I should have recorded it, but this one knucklehead was saying that white people invented racism. She said that. And I was like, have you heard of the Japanese? Have you heard of all these different groups in the Middle East that have been fighting each other for all these years? You know what I'm saying? The Kurds versus the blank, and the Armenians versus the Chechens, and all the different tribes in Africa that consider themselves completely different based on, look, to me they're all just black, but to them you don't call the Igbos the whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't do it. So, or like don't call a Vietnamese person Thai.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then the Cambodians hate everybody, you know? So I don't understand why people think that there's just this like monopoly that this one group has over it. And it's because we talk about it so much in this country, and we go by race and not ethnicity. Because once again, anyone can come here and be American. So we invented black for the descendants of slaves, because we had an ethnogenesis here of black people that don't have ties culturally to Africa. So we're black Americans. Europeans came here. It's not like if you're German and your parents came and your great-great-grandparents came, you can't go back to Europe. They'll say you aren't German, so you're white. Then we invented Hispanic. Americans invented the Hispanic race. We invented that. Just like Asian. We invented the term Asian because everywhere else there's an ethnicity. It's about ethnicity. Nigeria is a nationality, but there's different ethnicities that live in there. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese are Chinese. They're not Asians. They don't call themselves Asians. They're Chinese. You know? So
identified as a 33-year-old female named Morgan.
Wait, she's how old?
Identified as a 33-year-old female named.
She's 33.
Okay.
Good age.
She's 33.
Good age.
She is 33 years old. I guess she's pickled herself with all the liquor. You know what I'm saying?
Morgan.
Hey. I was just going to have somebody come pick her up, her and her child, but once I seen her fall and
Are they going to show where the kids are? This one might take a while. Hold on. Let's get into this.
hey, relax,
See if I can
take a
find
deep
something
breath.
that's a bit more
relax.
immediate.
Do you know what city we're in?
New York.
Is that your actual answer?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Look, these are legal questions. I'm not here to bother you.
Oh, here we go, guys. Sorry. Let's do this one. This one's faster.
2nd, 2000.
I'll have a Mother of the Year live stream. I have a bunch of ones with these moms.
23
Here we go.
in Pompano Beach, Florida. Deputies
Ohio,
responded
Florida.
to a call about a young woman, later identified as Marisol Organ, who refused to exit an Uber after canceling the ride.
She is not allowed to be in your car. This is trespass conveyance, and then we can't ID you.
So she tried to be slick. She tried to cancel the ride right when she got there so that she wouldn't have to pay for it. That is crooked. Dude's just trying to make a living.
You go spend the rest of the day in jack. And then they figure it out. I ain't got time for this shit.
Because we've been on a roll of all these cops, these no-nonsense cops, right? You know what I'm saying?
What I'm asking you to do is you're going to exit the vehicle. You understand? You don't want her in your car? No, I don't want to go. That's why can you tell her in my presence? Yeah. Tell her. Tell her.
Say again?
Get out of
So
my
why would he
car.
tell the police if he didn't want her out the car?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, ma'am, can you please exit the vehicle?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Y'all are.
Roll the mic off for baby flower, huh?
No.
We tried to be nice with you.
I swear. None of y'all police officers.
I've been trying to be nice since I got here. I try to help you.
Hey AJ, you're missing something.
Oh yeah. Sorry, guys. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's the sound of the police.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's coming too. Guys, what's the goal here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the goal? Just get out of the car. You know what I mean?
What has she got on?
So you got a ride?
Yeah.
You got a ride?
No, how I'ma get a ride?
Right down to the station.
Nobody text me.
If this was a guy... they'd have just dragged him out of the car.
Yeah, act like I'm just sitting here just not doing nothing. I'm waiting for people to text and nobody texts me.
But he can't be waiting on that. He's working right now. You can't pay him. He tell you he wants you out of his vehicle. You have to do that.
That's impossible. You know you can't pay him directly. Like,
of course you do everything on the app.
You gotta go on the app and they search for Uber drivers. They don't give you the serial.
Okay. So have you called the Uber? Since you're gonna pay for it, you don't call the Uber already?
I told you I canceled it because of him.
Okay, call him up.
Because of him.
I'm not sure. How much longer do you think you're gonna take?
I don't know. I'm waiting. Nobody's texting me.
Let's
Get out
go.
of the car.
Get out of the car.
You are now under
go.
arrest for the offense of trespass conveyance.
Let's go.
This is not trespassing, and I'm not going to arrest.
Let's go. Let's go. Like that's gonna help. Like that's gonna help. Open the other door. Let's go.
Let her out.
It's time.
Stop! Let me go. Let me go. My ride already coming. What is y'all doing? Bro, I just told you.
Dumbass.
What is you doing?
The car is hot.
This is totally avoidable. And people are going to look at this and that's a female. What these cops doing? You know what I'm saying? Just like that knucklehead that friggin' hung the and put the noose in her desk and all these knuckleheads. Oh yeah, BLM out, yeah. And now you all look like clowns.
Give me my stuff. Give me my stuff. My slide.
My slide.
My slide, bro.
Of course. Of course.
Give me my slide.
A spitter, of course.
Notice they didn't talk to her and engage with her at all. They just threw her in the car.
Is your partition closed?
She gonna spit. She just spit.
Disgusting.
Hey, if you break my another charge. Okay.
I'm about to get some.
Good. Get the shower cap. Let's go.
And then we'll get her. We'll get down to the hospital. Make sure you guys mask up yourselves.
She got you. I think she got you.
Listen, she definitely did.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyone spits on me and they're cooked. You know what I'm saying? That's disgusting.
Definitely got you, though. You was kind of close. I was like, oh, snap.
Y'all see anywhere on me?
Nah. It might be somewhere up in here, though. It was one of them.
He's laughing.
I'm rolling, dog. I ain't gonna go off. No? Oh, is this Maricel or Oregon?
Want to run it?
Yeah.
What is all this stuff?
Exactly.
What is all that?
Has a hairbrush. I think this chick's helpless.
Man, who knows? Disgusting.
Last name.
Okay, so obstruction by disguise person.
Oh, she gave the wrong name.
3 misdemeanors and fucking felony.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna get your information in a minute, okay?
Look at that, man. Was he from the islands? Winston's just trying to work, you know what I'm saying?
What's the
right when she stepped in his car, he saw the bonnet. He said,
"Bombacat."
Now, guys, I'm gonna play so this is one of the other mascots of the channel, guys. If you remember her, put a 1.
Improper lane change.
Oh yes.
Ask her to tackle that.
She's so lit, and she drove downtown to get her friend, and made a lane change in front of all these cops. Now she's cooked. This is a chick that.
I don't have nothing. I just talk a lot of shit. I just talk a lot. I talk too much. I just came to pick up my friend. I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
I didn't stop you, ma'am. I don't know why they stopped
No,
you.
you didn't stop me, but I just want to go home.
They always want to go home.
Stay in the car.
No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go.
Get in the car.
Can I? Hey! Don't be mean to me. I
Then
didn't
listen.
do nothing.
Then listen.
I didn't do anything wrong. Don't talk to me like that. I don't like that. I didn't do nothing wrong.
He's cooked.
You took my candy.
Look at this, guys. When you're this drunk and you talk this way, guys. Have you ever seen a person get pulled over? You know that they're drunk because they're actually like happy to see like, hey, officer, how you doing? And you're cooked.
Talk to me later.
Sit down, ma'am.
I'm sitting down. Look.
Don't touch me.
I'm never.
Just
I
did.
did on purpose.
This piercing that they have in there, guys, it leaves a permanent hole in their lip. Because in her mugshot, she has it taken out, and you'll see this big gaping hole. It's disgusting.
Look. See? I swear, I don't mean nothing bad by you.
Sit down.
Okay. I want to go, though. Oh, no.
Yeah, she drove.
Yeah.
Did you already talk to him?
No, the other guy. No, it wasn't me, you guy. Hi.
What's going on?
I just want to go home. I don't have nothing. I just talk a lot of shit. I just talk a lot. I talk too much.
What's your name?
She's so
Wow.
What is it?
Tobian.
Tobier?
Ann.
Tobian, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's loud out here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah?
I don't know. I think they feel like I don't win. Can I go? Can I go? Yeah, nobody's telling me. I'm here to pick up somebody, bro. I'm not even.
Where are you coming from?
Everywhere. What the fuck?
Picking up a charge. That's what you're picking up.
I'm here to pick someone up.
Okay. So where are you coming from before? I'd say
My house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I live like 2 minutes away.
Where do you live at?
Like right on 13th Street.
Okay.
Address. Okay. You have my ID. Yeah. This is. Look, I just want to be. He doesn't like me. I don't know.
I don't know what his
I don't know. Can I like put my butt right here?
Why are we Dukes of Hazzard in here?
Why are we Dukes of Hazzard?
Why don't you just step all the way out?
No.
Well, you're
Why?
Why would you want to sit like that?
Because it's more comfortable.
Kind of.
And my boobs look good.
I told you guys that time. Oh no, dude! This is our greatest hits, man.
Why you doing that?
Look at that.
No. What? I look crazy?
Well, you're kind of acting a little.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Erratic,
I was only doing that because we're Ybor. Come on. All right, I'll be good. I'll be good.
Are you diagnosed with anything?
No, I've never been diagnosed with anything.
Okay.
There's nothing.
City.
She's never been diagnosed with anything, right?
On my record, period. I do that consciously because I understand.
Do you take any kind of medication?
No, not at all.
Okay. Do you have any
I have no types of medical anything.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Anything at all.
Okay.
Do not put that on me, sir.
What am I putting on you?
Whatever it is that you're trying to put on me right now, I'm perfectly sane.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying nothing.
Perfectly sane. Hold on, can I talk to your microphone?
No, here. Actually,
I'm not gonna touch
step
you.
out real quick.
No, sir. Unless you want me, you can have me. But I'm not stepping out of anything because I'm perfectly sane.
That's fine.
How dare you?
Can I check your eyes as part of field sobriety to make sure that you're okay to be
I
driving?
have it on me.
You don't know if you have any eyes on you?
I have 2 of them.
Yeah, can I check them as part of field sobriety?
Oh yes, please.
Okay. Can you step outside so I can do it?
No!
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, do you wear glasses or contacts?
Sometimes.
Well, are you wearing them right now?
No.
Okay.
They're colored contacts because I like green eyes.
Okay.
Stop fucking playing with me, sir. You have a fucking mustache and I don't trust you.
Well, I'm sorry that you didn't say that.
Do you have a fucking cam on you? Because I want the cam to be catching all of
I
this.
believe that it is.
I don't trust him.
Here, listen. Can you see my light right here?
Yes.
What color is it?
Red.
All right. What I want you to do is focus on my light.
Should I? Should I?
Guys, look at this. Hold on. Look. Guys, the internet is a savage place. Look at this, guys. Look.
Oh boy. Ooh. Ooh.
Magic Johnson.
You get it? This had to be the day
Oh man, that's not true.
that he got the high five. Guys, come on! What's going on? I know it's late, but
Oh my God, that's rough. That's rough.
oh, dude, the internet's the best, isn't it? It's the best. Oh, look. Guys, someone put Wes Watson's arrest on here. Oh, I'm going to have to do a impromptu stream on this for Wes Watson's body cam footage. That knucklehead.
Me too, but I don't want to because I don't trust you.
Well, here's what's going on, okay? Right now,
Okay, touch me.
there's a possibility that
Can
you're
I help
impaired.
you? No, I'm not even the driver.
Well, I would like to check your eyes as part of...
She's in the driver's seat.
I'm the driver, so you don't get to determine whether I'm impaired or not.
Listen, I'd like you to do
Am I impaired, or does it actually fucking matter that I'm actually impaired or not? Okay. I'm not the driver of this car.
If you don't do the exercises, what it does is it puts me in a position to where I'd have to make a decision to arrest you or not. Based off of everything.
I am not impaired.
In a position to where I'd have to make a decision to arrest you or not. Based off.
Look at that face.
Henry, Colin, dude, they don't want Joseph and I. Oh, no, she's all yours. She's all yours, guys.
Run away. Run away.
Yeah, they're all swirlers now, guys. You know what I'm saying? They want you white guys now.
I am not impaired. I am not the driver of this car.
So will you participate in the exercises for me?
No, because you... Oh, fuck me. Okay, but I'm not the driver.
By the way, guys.
But if I chose to actually attack or whatever the fuck it is that you're asking Let me go. I'm asking a real ass question. Let me go. No, I want to ask you a question before I do that. No, I'm not under arrest.
You are.
That's what handcuffs mean.
No. Why am I under arrest? Why? I was not driving.
How old is this?
Driving? No.
This was 2021.
You say SunTrust is gone.
Yeah.
I mean driving under intoxication. Driving under intoxication. I was not driving.
Hey,
Let me go.
Do not bite.
Let me go.
She
Let
bit
me
him.
go. I was not driving. I was not driving.
You have no legal
I mean,
You had no legal to arrest me, officer.
that's one of the craziest ones.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
that lady was
that
off
chick
her
is
rocker.
nuts.
Is it really that serious? I was not driving.
Millionaire on the side.
I was not driving. I was not.
She was flying.
All right, can you hear me?
Of course I can fucking hear you.
Okay. I'm Officer Baden of the Tampa Police Department.
Fuck who you are.
I'm now requesting that you submit to a lawful test your
Well,
Oh.
that escalated quickly.
breath
I
for
hate
the
you.
purpose of
He'll throw
determining
it out.
alcohol content.
I hate you.
If
so
you fail to
fucking
submit
much.
to the
I
test
didn't
I
do
requested of
nothing
you,
to
your privilege of
You
operating
drive it.
will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first refusal, or 18 months if your privilege has been previously suspended as a result of refusal to submit to a lawful test of breath, urine, or blood. Additionally, if you refuse to submit to the test I requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended for a prior refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you'll be committing a misdemeanor.
I don't want to fucking talk to you.
Refusing to submit to testing is admissible as evidence in a criminal proceeding. We provide a breath sample? You want to provide a breath sample?
Fuck you.
Okay.
I hate you. I didn't do anything to you.
Hey, will you sign one for me?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
I can't hear you. What?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna hear from that. I'm just gonna jump off on this side now.
I didn't do anything. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Dumbass.
I'm a real person! I am not a criminal! I am not a criminal! I don't have any fucking... I don't have anything against me! I'm not a criminal! Please, I'm not a criminal! I'm not a criminal! Please!
So she's got one Batleo already. She's on some kind of something. She's all over the place. So.
Tobian was charged with battery, resisting arrest without violence, and driving under the influence.
Do you see? You see that hole in her lip? See that?
Oh, yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What they stick
that, so she had that piercing there.
Oh, jeez.
Because they used to have it like at the lip, right there.
Underneath.
Can't eat
Yeah.
more.
But now it's like right in the middle. And guys, where'd she get this black eye from? I guess Officer Keisha in the jail, she wasn't taking any shit. You guys know the craziest thing I've ever seen? And I will try and find the body cam footage. Guys, this one cop, he was crazy. This deputy at the jail. He was one of those bad cops. And now, mind you, the girl was talking mess. So she gets out the cell, and it's one of those cells where it's like it's a holding cell, but the bench was made of concrete. So it was like a door and then like a U-shaped bench, right? And the edge was kind of the edge of the bench was kind of jagged. So she comes out the thing and she kicks him, and she spits in his face. And then she tries to go back in the cell, and when she turns around, he kicks her in the back, and her face goes right on the edge of the bench.
She fell.
You see him like, and just blood just goes. You see, he was like, there goes my job, So, but all right, you guys, I'm gonna shut this down. Thursday, guys, I'll be live. I will put in the Discord, guys. Discord first alerts for any daytime lives, guys. And Sunday, guys, the UK. So, guys, do you any type of research? We'll try and talk about TR as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? But guys, let's talk about the UK, how they're cooked. If we think that they can recover, I don't think so, because a lot of the people from the UK are actually trying to move here. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of rich Brits are trying to either move here or Australia or Canada. So I think the UK is sinking ship. So yeah, guys, we'll talk about that. And then the Sunday after next, guys, is going to be talking about Skynet. You know what I'm saying? So all you guys that know a lot about business, you know what I'm saying, that know more than this, that know more than me about this, guys, try and join the panel early. Because, guys, we all know these chicks are cooked. But all right, you guys, appreciate you.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
have a good one, guys. Thanks.